What up? Where is that coming from? What up? How's it going? Where is that coming from? What up? Oh. Picked up on my phone, folks. This is number 10 for the Knaf Halics here on a Saturday night. Feeling a little bit ready, getting after it. Looks like Backpack B will be a little bit late. Got a guest on with us tonight. GBall should be here. And then War Machine B, as he logs on here in a minute. Hell of a week. A lot of recliner time, working from home. Man, Marco up in here. See, broke AZ. It's been a wild one this week, honestly, with some of the mail, actually getting the mail, being at home, and the actually getting to wait on the mailbox. So it's definitely been an interesting one. Tried to catch up from where I was down for a week and did absolutely no videos hardly. So there's a couple filmed and ready and staged out, and should be coming out some reviews next week of some things. Nothing cutting edge or new, just as I go through the blades that come across and a little trading, things popping off and getting them here and there. The big one that come in, one of them was the Asher, the little Warncliffe crossbar, and it's definitely an enjoyable looky here. Who do we have?
Where?
With a damn neck knife on it. Like he couldn't fit it in his pocket. He had to have one on his neck.
Oh, this one's too big to go in the pocket, dude.
Didn't you hear about that guy, so-and-so somewhere, was trying to resheath his neck knife while he was walking, tripped, fell, and like cut his throat or some shit? Oh, I heard that somewhere.
He punctured his heart.
That is first thing, trying to resheath your knife while you're walking. Just kind of survival of the fittest.
I'll give the dude one thing. He kept that thing sharp.
Evidently. Throw a little force on it there. But no, I mean, this is the one that, and I'm not even a crossbar fan, but I like it pretty good. It hadn't eat into my hand too bad as most of them usually do. Most of them a crossbar lock just always seems to catch that fat part of my palm. But I wish they were in stock. I think they're out right now.
Yeah, they're not in.
I mean, $95 is what he's got them at, and that's M390 G10. It's got a nice contouring to it. Steel liners. It comes with a black clip, and you know how it is. I've got a surplus of wire one, so that one had a little bit of stone washing to it, so it kind of looked better.
Yeah, I like that.
I don't think it's lynch clip worthy just yet. But, I mean, it is a crossbar lock. What? Cheeto, my favorite fictional character. Knife hose. If you all are knife hose, who's the knife pimp? That's the question. Backpack was running a little bit late. If you're just getting in here, I think he's doing some daddy duties. Talking about the Asher crossbar, man. I mean, I'm not a crossbar fan, but I can actually flick this one, like reverse flick it. Most of the time, my finger gets in the way. But
Did you send GBall a link?
Yeah, I fired it over to him. Let's see if pretty sure I did. Let's see here.
He might be on a little bit later, but I'm pretty sure I sent him a link too.
But you know how them celebrities are. They just kind of. I didn't send him. I sent him a bag of M&Ms with only greens.
I think it's probably dad duty there too until.
Yeah, he's got
the kids kind of go down.
That's the funny part of the whole deal is that mine's gone to the gym.
There you go, Doug.
There's a big one. I just don't have that many. I've been talking to a guy on Facebook that makes fixed blades, and he's trying to bring me over that. But man, I just don't.
Who is it?
Well, if you wouldn't ask, I think he's in South Africa. It is Brett's Knives. And he makes some good looking stuff. Let's see if I can bring up some. But he was working on a couple different folders. Now that's where I'm gonna definitely get in on it because he's kind of chit chatting back and forth and poking it like, hey, if it was like this, I'd probably be in line for one, like a slip joint. And because I've got a little bit of slip fever. I like a good slip joint. I mean, that's what my collection started off with. There's a bunch of case and hell, there's some Smith and Wesson in there, and just shrades and stuff, old slip joints and lockbacks that were handed down to me, and that was.
There is a new Schrade crossbar for like $24 on Amazon right now that I'm actually thinking about getting.
Let's see here. Get into the splitting the screen. There you go. Here's some of his stuff. Just some pictures. So, I mean, he makes some pretty gnarly fixed blades.
That looks pretty similar to that bad boy.
Yeah. There's a close up of
Ooh, I like that.
Yeah, it definitely. I mean, I could probably mess with that. It's got the little tactical to it too. You can whip that thing out and flip it with that ring.
Yeah, but it's also so useful.
I guess it gets a little. Yeah, I don't know what the face in that is. It almost looked like.
Is he trying to? Is that like Spock's fighting knife or something? What the hell?
I don't know. It's interesting. Samurai Jack. So he does a lot of custom orders. So that's probably something somebody wanted. Samurai Jack.
Yep.
That's old school anime.
Yep.
But
he must have a laser.
Yeah, he's quite a bit of laser, and he can get done. He does pretty good looking work. And I mean, we didn't really cross the threshold on prices, but trespassers will be shot and eaten. That's my kind of filler there, But I'm definitely, something like that, man. I just like looking at it. I wouldn't ever use it, but I wouldn't mind to have it,
That thing's useful as heck right there, dude.
Yeah, I mean it would be probably just a great camping knife. But I don't know. I just ain't never really messed with the fixed blade much. Just always ended up pulling out the folder and making it work.
Yeah, Thomas, I think that's the Schrade that I was looking at to see if it was any good. I think it's like 8 CR or
I was trying to
8.
get into some of his folders. I don't see any. Thought there'd be some pop right up. I was trying to get to from where he had some slip joints because he's starting to get into those a little bit more. He definitely does some good looking stuff, and as of right now, what I've seen, his prices weren't crazy up there like some. I mean, which say crazy, but anytime it's a custom.
What's up, Pedro? Hey, Marco, Thomas, Tito.
Maybe those were in just straight up like prototypes that he sent me pictures of.
Look at that! You're getting the inside scoop on it. He couldn't get you the bite. He couldn't get Bougie the bite on the fixed blade, so he's showing you the new stuff.
Try to scroll. Well, I had pictures, lost them somewhere. But it's some good looking little slip joint. I mean, you can just kind of see where his style would go into on the slip joint, where it's got that, work and finish on it. I couldn't tell whether he's forging or not. I don't know if he's actually forging, so. It's I don't know if it's just plates that he's cutting it out of or what, but it's always something neat to have. And then for some reason, a lot of back and forth with some of these Facebook groups. There's a guy on there, and evidently he got the his first Kershaw Iridium.
Yep.
Had seen an old picture of mine, and I guess he had watched the video and went ahead and pulled the trigger on it and was just gushing over how much he loved it. And then I just told him, I was like, man, if you're looking for like another one in that monitor, and I guess he went and picked it up, and he's messaging now. He's just in love with that thing, and I guess his son ended up with it. But those Durlocks catch.
Tell him about the covalent in the heist. I actually think the monitor. I love the monitor, but it's of the 4 that they released last year.
Yeah,
it's the smallest, so it's the one I like the least. But
yeah, well, that's what he was talking about was something real thin, something small and light. And
yeah, that one is thin as can be.
You can't beat it. It's slicey. I think he was talking about carrying it in the back pocket, which I've never carried a knife that way. I might have to try it just to see, but sticking it in the back pocket, and he was pretty tickled with it.
I carry the covalent a lot. Yeah. The coating they put on this D2, and I was talking about that with GBall earlier. I don't care what anybody says. Kershaw's D2 is good to go.
Yeah,
these edges are sick. I mean, all I gotta do is I use the hell out of them. And I'm still on the factory edges, and I just drop them up.
Back Pat's in chat. He's setting up, launching his shuttle.
Oh boy!
Now let's see. Man, I've been carrying that damn EDZ this week a little bit at Indiana Knives. I picked it up on the one of his Blim sales.
This one, Thomas, is on washers, the heist. So yeah, a lot of people didn't like the heist because out of the box, its action is garbage because it's on washers. But once you break this thing in, it's probably one of the best of the bunch.
The one I picked up, I got that when I got the monitor. What I did was took it apart, and then I just smoothed out the washers. I just kind of run them over lightly over like some high grit sandpaper that I had sitting there that I was trying to polish a blade. I just kind of run the washers over them, and then just a little drop of oil, and that thing was firing. So, but that's not everybody wants to get a brand new knife, and the first thing they want to do is try to take it apart.
I'm pretty excited that they released the iridium in the sheep's foot blade, so I'll be grabbing one of those for sure. And yeah, I'm good with the D2. I like that new Bel Air, but like I said, I'm going to wait. I'm holding on it. I love the blade shape, and I know I'm going to love the knife, but I don't necessarily like that nickel finish. And I know someone's going to have an exclusive, or they're going to come out with other colors. So
yeah, I mean, look, you're looking. It's a great knife, and the Magna Cut's going to pull, and the gray aluminum, but you know, eventually there's going to be one that's titaniumed up or something. There's going to be multiple drops of it throughout the year with different color arrays. But I mean, it's a good looking knife, and it's got the USA stamp on it.
Yep. It's basically the iridium with some souped up steel, and I mean,
it's the iridium with a little bit different blade shape.
Slightly different blade shape, but their Duralock system's good to go. I think it's probably the second best, right behind the clutch lock.
I don't know, man. I'm telling you, I like that. And I still don't know exactly who his OE is. I keep thinking I haven't took it apart. I was going to take this apart to see if it had the multiple holes, because it kind of feels drop bearish. But this is one of them that's so light that at first you're kind of like, it feels wimpy, but then you really go to try to push it and working on it, and it's just so light. Oh, I got the thumbs up on myself. But, I say it all the time. I'm just not, I don't know, crossbar locks just don't get my juices flowing.
Oh, I love them.
Let's see. I mean, I got a little bit of everything this week, roll around. I got in Terry's anno work and some shipwrecking he had done, and those things are just awesome. Hell, the wife is kind of taking over. She got a small couple Swiss Army knives that I've gotten her, and she carries those in like her work bag and stuff. But for some apparent reason, she liked the shipwrecking on that Rough Rider little copper slip joint. And she's sitting there looking at it. And then I just set it in the little leather slip and just set it on the table. And now I think it's moved over to like one of her bags. I might have to dig through there and have to steal it back. Because she doesn't touch them. She doesn't really mess with the knives much, other than the fact of telling me that you have a pile of damn blades everywhere in the house, wherever you see it. That irritates the living piss out of her. But man, what is Backpack setting up? Is he building a small space shuttle? But yeah, I went through, got some reviews lined up. That Bridgeport, I messed with it a little bit more for the video and stuff, and I'm a hardcore fan of that thing. I think there was still some online. It is a little pricey, but it is cute.
Yes. Backpack said yes. So yes. That's what he's setting up.
A brass sheepdog, that thing would be a damn boat anchor. I have to look it up.
I think someone said it's like 1.5 pounds.
Man, it would definitely have to be a heavy because I mean the titanium one I've got feels heavy.
Titanium feels heavy?
No, the Kaiser sheepdog with the titanium on it. I mean, this one is a chunk. It's pretty heavy, even with its speed holes. So I can imagine brass. I mean, that thing would be. It would be like that Mannix, that Kershaw, Natrix or whatever. That thing is. I like it, and it got shipwrecked. It's but it's so damn heavy. If you carry that thing in your pocket, you better make sure your belt's tight.
It's like carrying a firearm.
Yeah, it damn near, and I mean it fit, but that's some more of that D2 steel. I mean, the only one I'm seeing jumped on the Kaiser site. They've got this 2024 shot show, or is it Blade Show 40th anniversary? It's a mini sheepdog with a yellow aluminum handle. It's not up on the site yet. It'll definitely be interesting to see what that damn thing weighs. 7.6. Over a 4-inch. I was messaging a guy today, and he was all about wanting to trade on some things, and then he wanted overall dimensions because he just can't carry anything that overall length is under 8.5 inches. Man, that's pretty specific. I've never heard anybody just hit, because I mean, an 8.5 inch knife is pretty good size. I mean, hell, an 8-inch knife is usually. I've got plenty that are under that, but
yeah, that takes a lot of knives out of rotation if it's got to be over 8 inches.
Everybody ready? Here comes Mr. GBall himself, man. How's it going tonight?
What's up, buddies?
What's up, Bucky?
We're
Can
watching.
you hear me all right?
Yeah, it looks like
I can hear you.
Freeze to death.
Hang on, let me throw these headphones in.
I know it's cold as shit.
Can you hear us now?
Yeah, I can hear you guys good. What's up, everybody?
What's up, man?
Just trying to stay warm, man. It's cold outside.
See that? As soon as GBall hops in, all of a sudden Backpack says, "Almost there."
Yeah.
He's just been lurking, waiting. We're the opening act there, Doug.
Yeah, it's we'll just take a seat here in a little bit. Marco said you took the tag off the beanie.
Oh yeah, I did. Yep. Somebody was like,
he didn't have time to in the live.
No, dude. Yeah, I just unboxed the shit, and then I realized, oh, I got my live stream already started. I'm not even there.
Man, I can tear up some Bucky's jerky. I try to stop. I think it's outside of Huntsville is the one where I'm usually traveling through.
Yeah, apparently it's the spot.
Did you eat the beaver that he sent you? The beaver nuggets?
Yeah, dude. I had my woman open it up, and it's like kind of like caramel popcorn, but a little bit different. It's not quite as caramely, I guess you would want to say, but delicious. Really good
Oh,
stuff.
yeah, I know what you're talking about. Like the little like puff nugget things that they have. Yeah, those are. I've got to stop and get those because the youngest boy likes them. I'll stop and get him a bag of those.
Yeah, my woman was like, "Can we order these?" And I was like, "I don't know if we can order them, but we could probably definitely have someone buy them and send them to us." So we can order them,
Urban
kinda.
said the things were addictive.
That's what. Yeah, I know, and they're good, man. The whole bag's gone. Uh, my daughter ate some. She liked them. I'm not a huge fan. Like, I'll eat some of that stuff. Um, but those were really good. I could eat a handful of them for sure.
Oh, I knew you were gonna like it. You're always down for the beaver.
Oh yeah, definitely. If it's got some beaver with it, I'm all good. Marco, Thomas, what's up, brothers? Chichito, Thomas, what's up?
Man, that Bucky's is an experience all within its damn self. It's huge when you go in them.
That's what we were talking about.
We don't have them up here, so yeah, it blows our minds when they're telling us that there's friggin' gas stations that have 100, 200 pumps at them. That's
Yeah.
fucking
It's
ridiculous.
it's. I think they'll ease up, man, but it's usually they show up at an exit outside of a pretty good sized city, and then
Yeah.
there's no trucks allowed in there. So then you don't have to deal with the truckers, which is good and a bad, I guess. But and then the bathrooms, man, they have as many stalls as they do gas pumps. And a dude, it is the cleanest bathroom you have ever been in. Squeaky clean. They have people just constantly in there wiping, going from one side to the other. I've got to say, it's been pleasant going in there, but I don't care if it's 5 o'clock in the morning, it's busy.
Yeah.
Always.
It would have to be. That's what I was talking with my woman earlier about our gas stations actually, and she said the gas station that we live close to, I thought the biggest one was probably in the next city up, the next small city, but the one that they just built a mile or two up the road is actually the biggest one, and she thinks that one has what was it? 12 or 14 pumps, and that's actually freaking huge for around here. Because I was saying earlier, typically you have like two pumps, maybe, sometimes four. So this one having like 12 or 14 is pretty big for around here.
Oh hell, and it's not. I mean, it's just, and then the fact that it's got all endless sandwiches. I mean, there's just always something cooking in the place. And then the whole one side is almost like a Bucky's slash Walmart, full of just Hobby Lobby type knick-knack woman stuff.
That's exactly what Urban said. He said it's like a freaking bunch of stores combined into one with a convenience store with a gas station outside, basically.
Yeah, they're a friendly bunch. They got I'm telling you, they robbed Chick-fil-A for a couple folks because man, as soon as you walk in, they hi, how you doing? Blow up. They're friendly. And man, there ain't nothing like a giant stuffed character walking around because kids love it.
Hey man, that's the key though, having good, it don't matter what place you're talking about, if you got good customer service, man, it's gonna drive people to want to go there.
Yeah, I mean, it's just plain and simple. If they treat you with a little bit of respect and a smile and a thank you, it goes a long way.
Yeah.
Plus, they pay well. I don't know if anybody else has seen them, but when I stop and they've got a sign and they're hiring, they pay. Like you stand there and think about it real hard for a minute because they're paying their clerks like $18 to $20 an hour.
Yeah, that ain't bad at all.
And it goes way up there. So it's like, yeah, I mean, they're this.
And you ain't doing no manual labor. Shit.
No, no, they're just.
Someone is. Thomas just brought it up. Imagine who cleans all the damn toilets in that place.
It's man. There's like a guy that was stay. Every time I've been in there, there's usually a Bucky's and he's in the uniform and he's always in there cleaning. So I mean, that's pretty much probably his day is going in there and just starting on A, working all the way around and then back. But if it's clean when you walk in, you're more
Yeah.
apt to clean after yourself. You know, and that it just self-fulfilled prophecy at that point. People will bend over and pick up some paper towel or something that they drop.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
normal humans will.
Yeah. If you keep the, well, and that's like some of the gas stations around here. The waste can's full. So like the paper towels are just falling out of it anyway, you know.
Yeah.
So if the shit's cleaned up already, it's more likely to stay cleaned up.
Yeah. It's
We have sheets up here and they're good, man. They're, you know, they got a made to order kitchen, you know, where you can get drinks and all kinds of different food, and then a big convenience area. Plus they have like a dining area. Like it's a pretty, for around here, it's impressively nice. You know what I mean? Because usually we have like the little Turkey Hill and there's 2 pumps, you know, and then everything's overpriced out the ass. Sheets isn't bad, but doesn't touch anything like Bucky's from the sounds of it. Hell, they got their own beanies.
man, they can beanies, t-shirts, sleep pants. If they can put a Bucky's logo on it, they have got it on it and it's in there for sale.
Yeah, man. Urban sent me a lighter with Bucky's on it. He sent me some lip balm with Bucky's on it, a koozie, and our Sheets has like the to go, maybe like the big thermoses for like soda to keep things cold, and then they have like the bigger to go coffee cups with Sheets on them, but that's about the extent of that, you know, for Sheets branding.
Did you give your wife the Bucky's lip balm?
Hell no.
I was gonna say, don't make a mistake, dude. Put that in your damn go bag.
She wanted me to give it to my daughter, and I said it's not medicated. I want it. But I don't know. It says it's SPF 15, so it's got some sun blocker in it, right? I think this is more of a preventative than it is a solution. You know what I mean? If you already have the chapped lips, I mean, it might help. It'll help them from getting worse, but it's not like medicated where it's gonna get rid of it for you. I don't think it might help though.
I guarantee you, the majority of it is Vaseline, petroleum jelly. So it's gonna double. It's got multiple purposes, dude. You take a piece of cotton and you wrap some of that, roll it in that, and light it. Now you got a fire starter that's gonna burn for a long time. It's
buddy.
Just good to have.
He has finally decided he ain't off of mute yet, but it looks
beeswax.
like
Scientists. Yeah, beeswax is good.
Yeah, Burt's Bees, that's everywhere up here. I think Rural King's where it started getting popular here and everybody was buying it. Chicken poop.
It looks like that's what this basically is almost like it's beeswax, coconut oil, sunflower oil, and seed oil, and that's like about it. It's aloe, so it's some simple shit. So it's probably pretty good.
Even cuts and scrapes. Like if you got a little, like say you're out camping and you end up getting a nice little cut or scrape, and you don't want to get all fucking infected because you're dealing with dirt or chopping wood. Spread some of that on there. That aloe and beeswax will keep shit out of the cut.
I ain't never even thought about using it for like that. I just try to keep the damn wind off my lips.
Yeah.
Delicate.
Give me one second.
Yo.
Oh,
dude.
I always try
my
to
voice is
think of
halfway back, dude.
alternative.
So at least I could talk a little bit today. It's been gone forever. It's like starting to scare me, man.
Well, we're about done. We're wrapping it up.
No, stop it. Stop it. Dude, I'm just like a slave right now. I'm 100% on wife duty at all times.
No,
GBall was out here freezing. He had a blanket on, waiting. He's like, "Man, when is this backpack gonna
Took
show
off
up?"
as soon as I got on, dude. He's like, "Peace, dude." He's giving it back, bro. It's all good. What's up, buddy? Good to see you, man. Good to be able to talk to you, GBall. What's up, man? Good to see you, bro. Can you hear me? Oh, he's got his headphones on.
Got it.
Oh man, no, I'm just happy.
Yes.
What's up, dude? Good to see you, man.
Hey, what's up, Brent? How you doing, buddy?
I could somewhat talk this time, so I'm glad I could at least communicate. Yeah.
Hell yeah, dude. Good to hear your semi-normal voice.
Dude, it's like still, you know what keeps on making it not go all the way back is the fact that I'm talking so much at work and stuff. Like, I just need to go a week without talking. And also at my house, it's like I feel like I'm screaming all the time because my kid is always so loud, and to talk to my wife, it's like, yeah, my wife is mad pregnant right now. She's about, it's like she could go into labor during this live. I was talking about it. How you doing, bro? What have you been up to?
Oh man, just Saturdays are meant for. Usually they're meant for me recording a shitload. Nice. So that's what I've been doing most of the day.
Bro, how did I not see your you really stepped up with your content game, huh? It's great. I enjoy it. I've been watching a lot.
Oh well, thanks.
He's
dude.
always putting stuff out, dude. He's got two channels.
YouTube. I feel like right. You have a Dr. Prepper.
Yep.
Yeah, that's dope. I'm into that. So you and B are like-minded individuals. So that's cool. Yeah, the War Machine is ready for everything, dude. And yeah, it's cool. I just feel like YouTube does a bad job pointing me to the good content. I don't know. Because I actually don't watch a ton of night. I watch very little actually.
Yeah,
but,
I don't.
It's refreshing to find a channel that I like. You're good, dude.
Well, thanks, man. I appreciate that.
Way out there, I know.
Yeah, I don't know. YouTube's been real wonky lately too, with that whole
so weird. Yeah, totally.
Yeah, it's definitely
I hate it. I'm like, just show me what I want to see, dude. Like, it's really hard to find stuff organically unless somebody tells you about it. And I'm bad at digging through suggestions from people. I'd rather them know what I like and tell the algorithm tell me, but it does a terrible job.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's what the algorithm is for.
Right. I feel like they took some back steps on their algorithm, which kind of sucks. I used to find great channels, and now I don't.
It's TikTok is even worse if you can imagine it. It's
you'll never find me dead on TikTok, bro. I'm sorry. I draw the line at TikTok. I'm kidding. I'm actually not kidding. I've grown in my old age. I've started to hate social media so much. The only social media I have is my Knaf page. If you find my personal pages, I haven't posted on them in years. You know.
Yep.
But the Knaf page is that's all you need in life, bro. I love your background too, bro. Tooting your horn right now, but you did some work there too, man. It's good stuff.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, dude.
See that spine whacker back there? Yeah.
So yeah, let's talk about that. So you put out a video that really it went Knaf viral, huh?
Yeah, I guess it did do. It did. I'll put it this way: it went further than I thought it would when I released the video.
That's so funny, dude. And I love that you have a thing called the spine wire. So did people get their feathers ruffled or something? There's a group of people that get butthurt over every little thing. It's pretty funny to me that people actually were upset. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yep. There was. I would say the majority of people were either neutral in that they didn't know, like if
Right.
it was a big deal or not. And then there was definitely a majority of people who had an issue with them not staying locked up. But there was a couple handfuls of people who were like, that's not a big deal, or that's not a real test, or, you know, that
Yeah.
whole ordeal.
Yeah, I guess everybody would have like a different relationship to like that problem happening. Like me and B completely different. I mean, I don't want my lock to fail. It's like that's the reason for a lock. But like, if he was using it, it would be a lot bigger of a deal than me in an office, like cutting a letter open. I don't really care. But like, I would want it to behave the way it's supposed to. You know?
Right. That was my, I kind of had, I don't know if you'd call it a rebuttal or not, but when I did a follow-up video where I tested some knives, and
Yeah.
within that video, I say, you know, because I had guys who say I would never use my knife that hard, and that's
Yeah.
fine if you don't use your knife that hard, or you don't use the shit at all,
Yeah,
but
it's like besides
don't.
the point, right? Like it's like kind of like not. Why does it matter? It's like the lock is supposed to be a lock. No
Yeah,
matter
that's
how you use
almost like, I mean, I don't know what you could compare that to, like your car door locks, for instance.
it. Right.
You engage them, okay, and
Yeah.
you think it's locked, but if somebody pulls the handle on it, it unlocks it when it's not supposed to. That's an issue,
Right.
regardless of how, you know, you use it or don't use it. And
Right.
my whole thing is, it was for information. It wasn't to bash any designers or any companies. I
Yeah.
even brought
Right.
my favorite designer and one of my favorite knives into the video to test it, and it failed. So it's not like I
Which
was
one's that?
EMP EDC is by far my favorite company, and John's my
Oh, really?
favorite designer.
Which
Yeah,
one? Which one failed?
the
Which one
relative,
failed? The nimble?
the relative.
Ooh, snap! That's
Yeah, number
relative.
zero,
Do I have,
number 002 of the
nice.
Magna Cut run.
Right. I have a Magna Cut. It's actually on the way to Doug at my back door, getting picked up on Monday. So, yeah, Doug. Sorry, let me just pause. Doug, you have the variant, the one variant in there, and then the next box I send, I'll send the other variant because I couldn't. I didn't find them yet. I will, but B, I couldn't fit it in the box.
No,
I already got you a.
it's all good. I
So
mean,
it
I'm
has
just slowly
it has the one.
plotting.
Yeah, that's cool. Sorry, buddy. Keep on going, man. Didn't mean to interrupt.
Check this
yeah,
out.
man. So, ooh. Oh, so what? This is a Kaiser, right? No.
Yeah,
no,
dude,
Boston.
you nailed it.
Yeah. I've seen it. What is it called?
This is from, I forget what they call the line, but I wanted to try it to see, you know, people like $40 knives, and this is in their budget round, 9CR. It's called the Seahorse.
Sounds like Laconico. Seahorse, yes, okay. It reminds me of Laconico, the lineup. I forget what they named. It's like the Iconic line or something. It's like they're cheaper, something like that.
Yeah.
I'll look it up. But what used to be was like their budget knives before Kaiser stopped making them, right? Kaiser made them, yeah. Like the Vector, you remember those old guys? The Vector was a crazy budget knife, throwback. But it was, yeah. So I like to see. I try to feel like I give them away. Very good.
Is it just me, or is his audio really choppy?
I think it's a little bit there, Beach Boy.
Yeah, a little choppy. But my conclusion after reviewing this is it's a great knife, but at the end of the day, for 10 to 15 more bucks, I can go get my Carta 14C and a titanium milled clip from Miguron. So you know,
And that knife is sick,
not that.
I've been meaning to get that budget one they did.
Yeah.
How much
dude,
was that, Kaiser?
44 is what you can get them for on the site.
Yeah, like $40.
Or you can go get 14C in Alton.
I looked at Thomas. It doesn't say the designer on the website, but he's saying Crazy K designed the Seahorse. Possibly.
Oh.
It doesn't.
That's cool.
It didn't name drop it on the site, but
well, that's probably because they owned it before she left Kaiser. I think she mentioned that once on B. Someone asked her about one of her designs, and she had said, or just didn't mention it because when they left Kaiser, everything they're doing is new now. So more than it probably is Crazy K's design that they have the rights to.
So she left.
Yeah, her and Damon left and started Pyrotech. Or and their first knife is the Kraken with those magnetic titanium scales. That thing's sick looking.
Sorry, guys.
Oh.
I was off.
Oh man, I looked down at my phone, man. GBall, I got to say thank you, man. I got a new follower.
Nice.
Hell yeah, dude. Yep.
If you want to hear some metal occasionally and see knives that I really can't afford to have, that's I'm the channel for you.
The guy who says he's the broke EDC dude, but he was talking about $1,000 knife with me the other day.
It was in the possibility of trading, man. That's the thing.
What's your point, bro?
I mean, you know, every once in a while you find somebody wanting to do a little swapping. Look, I have done something here.
Yeah,
I'm going to show you. So this, you sent the damn designs, but this isn't right now because I have to swap your blade onto this one.
Oh snap! Okay, so you got the titanium one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love that knife. That's a Cerberus, right? Or what is it called?
Yeah.
I think it's Cerberus.
I think that's a Cerberus. But the catch is now I have to send this one to you.
Okay, but the only thing I'll say about sending stuff to me right now is like 9 years till you get it back. 9 years.
But see, you're going to have to put a thumb stud in the black one.
Yeah, that's cool. I got you.
I know. I'll have to wait until one of these kids is at least in middle school.
Right. Yeah. Once the baby number 2 like kind of calms down, I'll be back to only taking like 5 years.
But I did a little swapping on a set of scales I didn't like and got those.
Do you know what thumb studs you used on that backpack?
I took it from some Kaiser, I think. I have the craziest collection of thumb studs. Like
it kind of looks like something off of. I thought they were like off of Civivi.
No, it's some thicker.
I wonder if that's the standard Kaiser.
I think it's bigger than the standard one. It's bigger. Because that knife itself is beefy, so I wanted to like kind of get a knife, get some studs that matched its beefiness. I'm gonna kill this.
Well, if you find some beefy thumb studs, Doug, I can drill that for you.
Oh yeah, thank you, buddy. Yeah, because a little bit.
I appreciate that. I tell you what, I might because that blade, man. The more I play with it, I kind of like it.
Yeah, it's awesome, dude.
Rest on there.
Yeah.
I'm thinking about putting a thumb stud into this new off-grid, so it's got studs in it.
Dude, studs are such a good mod. It's so much fun. What other mods do I have going on? Like I have personal stuff going on, and then I have like I got one of Terry's mods I started finally working on again. I've been out of the shop for such a long time that I'm like now remembering what I was working on. This is a crazy one that I mean, I've drawn all over this. I have to kind of like subtleize it, but this was from David at Blade Banner. This is one of his knives that we started working on. I think I have a version of one that has not been touched. I like am going crazy.
Isn't that a Cetus?
I think so, maybe, but it's gonna be so sick. I mean, I like the Cetus, but I hated the not hate. I wasn't a fan of the thumb hole at all. I thought it like could be much better. So also, I think that like the flipper was unnecessary. there's a couple of things that I've been, and once it's done, I'm gonna get it like Cerakoted because I'm gonna have to. There's gonna be pure metal everywhere. This one's like in very early stages, but I think it's gonna be awesome. Like the size of the hole isn't gonna be as big as what I drew. I was using a huge marker, so it's really messy, and it's probably gonna come out a little bit farther here. I kind of change it as I sand it away, but
that thing's gonna lose half of its material.
Definitely, but it's already sounding so cool, and that's what I think. My new favorite thing to do is definitely chops, dude. I've been so into chopping, because like you can do so much. You can make basically new designs. You know, what's another one I was doing?
Because at some point, it's no longer that knife once you cut.
Oh, I always push them past with the old knife. Yeah, totally. That's what makes it so fun. If you could tell me what knife this is, I will chug an iced tea or something. I don't know. What was this? This is nowhere near done either.
That blade looks real familiar. Is that a
F5
blade?
Is it a what?
F5?
No.
Looks too big for an F5.
The blade just, I don't know. I'm trying to.
Yeah, there's no way you guys are gonna guess.
Well, you guys gotta think he's already probably messed with the blade a bit. It's not.
Yeah, this looks nothing like the blade it was, and the handles. These are actually liners that I'm.
Is it the Devo Buzz?
Nope.
No, Growler.
Nope. It's not like a brand. I used to kind of rock them a lot. Okay, do you want me to just tell you? Anybody in the chat now? It's gonna be really hard to guess, dude. Because if we can pull it up, Doug, pull this up. It's the BRS Navajo.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I would have never guessed that.
Yeah, dude. It's actually a really. I really like some of BRS's stuff, like really do. But then like their scale finishing is just like strange to me because they get all this like good titanium work and then they'll put like a scale on it that like really under finishes it in my opinion. And then they have these thick titanium liners and I'm like I am gonna change that into like into a handle, like a really thin nice handle, you know, like I'm gonna chamfer these edges. But if you look at the Navajo, you're gonna see this. It looks so different. Let's play guess that.
That's a good idea.
I have another one from. Yeah, so that was it. Yeah,
that was it.
Yeah.
Yes.
One of my trademarks is I love like sheep's foots or warnies. I always change them to that. But so I took off the handle, and it's got this like what I also had to do is the pivot was set to fit that handle. And that G10 I just didn't really like. So I had to like grind down the pivot so now it fits it with just the titanium side. And it's so much fun now. But yeah, it's gonna rule when I'm done. And then just for B, because this is a screw hole to put those scales on, but I'm gonna cover that up by doing speed holes. And then on this side, I'm gonna do a lock bar because there's no like maybe there is a lock bar thing, but I might do my own version of like that hinder lock bar thing to make it extra strong. And then yeah, these are all like very non-polished. I have like 100 non-polished starts in here. So we'll see what gets finished first. It's whatever like kind of fits my fancy at the time. Let's play Guess That Knife. Hold on, I'll find another one. This one's a little easier.
Yeah, I've actually never had a BRS knife, so that was a good one to pull on me.
Yeah, dude. BRS, my favorite knife from them is Elijah Isham did the Eon. I did it's an integral, and it's pretty good price. Insanely well-made knife. That's all I could like really say about it. It's just really well made.
They do a lot of ballast songs, don't they?
That is, yeah, but that's kind of like a different brand. That's, I guess it is BRS. So there's BRS Evolve, which is their folders. There's Revo, which is their budget line. And then there's, what is it called, dude? I guess it's just BRS ballast songs, yeah.
Because I'm seeing the Evolves. And then,
what's up, Tommy boy?
Yeah, I'll tell you what's up. Promised myself I would be done with cleaning my studio this week, and it's still just like even worse.
It never ends, dude.
Dude,
No.
I just gotta get it to the point where like I can like I have so many boxes in the middle of the floor, but one section of it is the best it's ever been. Like this part over here where I do the work is like so organized. But then if I was to show you the back where the rest of my I just need to clean the floor off. It's mostly trash at this point because I've just picked through everything, got everything I needed. So can you tell by the handle what this one is? Guess that knife.
Kind of looks like a pena almost.
It's got vibes of a pena. Yeah, I agree with that. But this is the type of stuff I'm tripping over right now. I just tripped over my stream deck.
Yeah, I got knives everywhere.
Bro,
and then you put them away, and then they just reappear.
Dude, like this is how I had to carry it because I've been out of my studio for a while. So I'll pick what knives I'm like thinking about, and I'll throw them in a tray and just bring them downstairs.
That's funny.
I have severe problem. Hold on.
Doug's got stashes all over the house.
Yeah, from between the home office and then to the recliner and the kitchen table.
Yeah, dude, this was that.
My sitting spot.
So you can kind of see it's a Tucson.
Yeah.
It's that Colin Mason Pierre one, and it's got that has that big thumb stud. Secret about that thumb stud is it sucks, dude. It's not Colin's fault. They made a super sharp thumb stud to it, and it ruined the knife. This knife is awesome. I'm a huge Colin fan. I have like all his designs basically. That's the other half of Devo for you guys who don't know. And he's like the silent designer partner that comes out of the woodwork when he feels like it. What's up, Zero Bites? Good to see you, bud. So this one, I am putting just like a small pill-shaped hole. Like, I mean, I just started doing it, but this is what it looks like when I start running it through that like upside down router I have. And then, dude, where's that other? I have one that's like I'm most pumped about. That's almost done. It's like right here. I just saw it today. Did I see it today? Yeah. I did. It's true. This is we don't need to keep doing this forever, but this is one I'm definitely doing. I sketch on so much. Like, this is a concept. What is this called, dude? The shard. Yeah. Something about the shard. I don't like the access to the. Like, it barely gives you access to this fuller whole combo. So I changed I like worked out a lot of this handle over here. Very rough stage, obviously, but then I'm going to chop it so it's much smaller. But you should, with the gloves, it's a little hard, but you can actually feel it now. You couldn't even get in there before. I hate when they cover up like a good deployment method. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And they didn't leave a flipper tab, so I mean,
I cut the flipper off.
Oh, you already did? Yeah.
Oh, dude, every flipper comes off.
Silly Doug.
Doug, come on. You think I'm going to leave a flipper, bro? Come on.
Well, it's funny you talk about that because it will let me talk about the, I guess, disappointment of the week.
Yeah, let's see. Yo, turn your camera
What's up,
silent.
El Cap?
I tried that.
El Cap, what's up, dude?
El
There you go. There he is. What's up?
Oh, look, it finally worked.
What the heck? Look at that.
We fill up the frame. Nice.
Too much. It's too much now.
Nah,
Too much Big Doug.
This thing got so sexy all of a sudden.
So
That's how you're gonna get monetized, Doug. You just gotta give more of that sexy.
Yeah. Oh, dude, you got one of those, Doug? Doug, you don't tell us when you get knives, bro.
But it's the standard.
And
it's not the caliber.
That's the one I want, dude, because the other one has that stupid double tab that I hate.
The milling, the ripple, badass.
But you said it's a disappointment. Why?
The fit and the feel. Because when the access to the hole is okay.
That's what she said.
But the access to, if I can find the damn camera here, the access to this lock bar is.
Wait, where is it? Well, let me see it. Show us the access point.
Let's see here. Cause man, now you done got me all.
Yeah, now spin it a little bit. Can you spin it? No, the other way, like horizontally. There you go. Okay. Yeah, not the best.
It needs something.
You need a Dremel, girl. Doug, you need a Dremel.
Just take out a little bit. It is a best tech. So I mean, it's see if I can get my damn
It's pretty expensive.
I think these were like $250.
That's not too bad.
But I mean, it's a great. It's got a nice smooth action to it. It looks good. It's just the front flipper works great. It's just that lock bar access. But I guess if you wasn't sitting and running it, 30, 40 times before you set it down.
Right.
But
I get what you're saying though. Like,
and it might be a little stiff too.
Who the hell wants a freaking knife you can't run? No.
yeah, exactly.
I mean, not everybody sits there and flicks it, 50, 60 times while they're
Dude, you
watching.
flick it 50, 60 times a day, dude? You're an animal.
No, I mean, it's all day. I don't know.
Doesn't it start to hurt, bro? Come on.
All day. I have calluses.
He's got Burt's Bees. He keeps it from getting shaved.
Keeps it ointment on it.
I sit and stare off into space and just flick the knife.
Hello, darkness, my old friends.
It's horrible. It's just it's like focusing. And what's great is it's been mentioned last week in the meeting. Somebody made the comment that they were hearing a constant sound in the background. They didn't know what it was.
Yeah.
What's up, Joseph?
Like a knife the whole time.
Dude, that's hilarious. Getting called out on like meetings for this.
Hey, Josh.
Yeah, what's up, Josh? What's up, Thomas? Getting called out on meetings for flicking knives is hilarious. It's happened to me so many times, dude.
But
I'll have phone calls from my brothers or something, or a good buddy or something, and they'll be like, "Are you flicking your fucking knife?"
Well, they know it. People just like, I play dumb in meetings when like what is that clicking noise? I'm like, no, it's a good question. I'm hearing it too.
But yeah, man, I'll definitely next time something goes your way, I'll just slip it in there. You can take a look at it. But overall,
the scales on that are awesome. It just sucks that it doesn't have a good.
Yeah.
Which some might say, but I mean, I've got a big fat ass Flintstone thumb any damn way.
I have to cover mine up. They're so beat up, dude. Like I cannot heal my hands. It's because I'm diabetic. Like after so much shop work and like my hands started to crack, I just can't get it on track, dude. Without wearing the gloves. When I wear the gloves, they heal up really nice.
But I mean, it's hard to not have a little bit of a disappointment this week when you get a Sparrow in the mail. So I mean, it sets the standard. If all I got was a bunch of crap this week,
right,
and this would probably be a superstar. So I mean, I'm not putting.
Let's see it, bro. Show it off.
That's what she said. Man, this thing.
Do your thing, girl. Do your thing, girl.
Let me see here.
Yeah, see that might be the coolest version right there, dude. In my opinion, you got a good one.
Yeah, I went with the plain Jane.
Plain Jane, baby. Jane's doing her thing.
That is a big ass piece of Magna Cut.
And it's Magna Cut. Is mine Magna Cut?
Yep.
No, mine's M390.
Yeah, you got the M390, and I did take it apart.
Aren't you just so better than me, Doug?
I mean, well, just a little.
Somebody's bougie. I mean, come on.
But it was a little stiff right out the box, but I throw a little bit of my lube in it, and it is.
Bro, I'd be stiff when I was taking that out of the box. That thing is sexy.
I'd be some of your lube. Yeah, that thing's gonna be sticky in a.
Don't ever send me that, bro. Don't ever send me that. Don't you dare try to send me that.
It's it's a little. It feels a little bit different than the V1 that you had, or you have.
Yeah, I still have it. I love that knife. I'm never gonna get rid of it.
And I'm glad I went. I wanted to. Part of me was like, the fat carbon or this and that, but I think it's. I think something like that. I just wanted the plain titanium.
I'm so into plain Jane these days. Like, I just love it. Like, oh, dude, I can't get over this knife, dude. It's so good. So good. Like it's what I needed from Left because I like the design of the Avant, but if you've handled the Avant, it wasn't the best knife ever. Like it was design wise, like aesthetically, I think they've really hit this cool modern like futurism.
I've got dibs on your Avant. If you're
it's not.
If you're happy with that one now.
I love. Oh wait, let me get the Avant because B actually dyed it. So. Yeah, continue. My bad.
He does have the drop that's coming the 24th for the Strix.
You're so good at knowing these dates, dude.
And There's quite a few, and he's not up in the price.
Really?
Yeah. Which, so I mean, you're looking at like the the Arctic Storm is like $478.
Yeah.
What's up, Real?
What up? What up? What up? What up?
I could have.
Heyman got the not, I don't know if it's the most premium one, but it's got the full Zerk kit on it. I think it was like $600-700. He said.
Because he's got the one that's got the Dama steel, and I think by the time you throw in the Zerk kit, it's like a G.
That's crazy.
Yeah, he didn't get that one. I think his has the Magna Cut, but it's got the Zerk kit package. Like it, I think he must have had a offering with the Zerk kit pre-done.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And it's badass. I'm thinking about getting one. I handled the V1, but I'm thinking about getting the V2.
V2 what again? Sorry, which knife are we talking about? Strix, yeah, dude. Dude, that's awesome. The V2 looks great. Like he made some changes, I think, and you know the V1. I had got the one with like the like slotted speed holes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So just fill out the table. Here you go. So B killed it on this, dude. Look at that. Yeah.
Is that the V1?
This is the Avant version 1.
Yep.
And B dyed this for me because I can't stand tan. I can't. Like I only do tan if it's surrounded by a dark gray titanium and like a black blade. But other than that, you're not going to find me with like a satin tan. You will find me with it, but I never carry it. Like I get it changed. So like just look at these two together. They're like the design language that they're creating over there is like, you know, you definitely see like you can see other knives in it. Like when I look at this, I see a Spyderco, I see American Blade Works handle, I see a couple other like things. I'm probably gonna take that flipper tab off. I just can't stand flipper tabs. But when I look at this, it's just like in a world of its own. Like I see like influences here and there, but it's also so well built. They finally like feel like this doesn't feel like a Rayot knife to me because it's very light. It's very. Have you handled one of these?
I have the V1. I have the V1.
And what do you think of it?
I like it. So initially though, when they were first coming out, I didn't think I'd like the blade shape, but I ended up getting one as a gift, and I did fall in love with it. And I don't mind the flipper tab on that one because it doesn't interfere with the ergos. And I like how it's so high above the pivot. You can get a lot of leverage on it.
Yeah, this thing I gotta do a little. Look at that. Talk about that. No lock engagement. But again,
and then I handled the V2, which was solid.
Yeah.
But I haven't handled that new one yet.
I need to get the A. Is the V2 the one they spell AVNT instead of Avant?
Yeah.
That's the one I need to get because they have that in titanium. Like I'm keeping this forever because B did the scales and I love them. But I need the titanium one, 100%. Like because this feels so different just because of its build. I don't know. Like this for me is their brand defining knife so far, and I love it. I'm so like this is what I wish I felt when I got this. So they're definitely progressing over there. The design language is terrific. Out of all the knives, I went on I got a bunch recently, and this one has been bullying the pocket, dude. Like that and the Sparrow. This is that Kaiser Sparrow.
I
did a flipper chop on mine in the Ford Choil ad, so which I highly recommend to people. That's been in my pocket majorly, dude. This is one of the best. I'm gonna say it, one of the best Kaiser designs of all time. It's up there with the T1, the Wanderer.
They've got some budget versions of that.
It first came out in a budget version, in a Vanguard version, and now it's in a Bladesmith version. So, I actually did not.
Brett made the first Kaiser Bridgeport.
They did what?
I said you made the first Kaiser Bridgeport.
You think that looks like a Bridgeport? Maybe is that what you mean?
A bit, yeah.
Dude, have you handled the new bridge? Oh, there you go, Doug.
Man, this thing is sick.
Dude, I understand the price jump now because it's just like it's one of the best made knives from Kubi ever, maybe, dude. It's so well done.
It doesn't feel like a Kubi at all. It shows you that in the milling on the clip,
the
back spacer.
Yeah, I noticed that before. Totally.
And then
I knew that milling was there. Yeah, definitely. That's actually really cool. I didn't notice that.
Yeah, Kubi. I would say Kubi over the last year has been slaying it,
bro. Knife of the year for sure this year. For last year for me was the Titanium Royal. Oh my god, dude! Unbelievable.
Well, they did the Clydesdale and they did the Jetstream both.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
And they're both amazing.
Yeah, I love.
And they did the mash.
They did the mash, right? I mean, they're killing it, dude. They've done so many. They did the
Growler V2.
Growler V2. The carbon fiber on this is just silly, dude.
I miss those.
They're going to do another run. Specifically, Devo. I was talking to Kev. Devo's doing a run in this colorway, so you could get a blacked out blade, blacked out hardware. Like I had to get 2 knives to make this, but it's awesome. I love that.
Man, I'm just fond of the blade shape itself. It is very useful, and it likes to be hard used. I mean, it's one of the few that I actually
Damn, Doug.
Use it.
Yeah. No, I think the V2 is one of my favorites.
How much Doug lube does it take for a hard use knife?
Not a lot. He just needs a little bit.
Are those Bridgeports still in stock? The new ones, or are they out?
They're in
they
stock.
are.
There's a big. The reason they're in stock is there was a big price jump. So if you looked at the old Bridgeports, a little bit over $100, and this new one is $2 something. My voice is kind of bad, guys. Sorry. It's like that's
just
a big
Nate.
jump.
What's up, buddy?
So this one, which is like so good, dude. When they talk about a knife coming out, $245. That's over $100 price jump. Over from his.
What's the steel?
20 CV. So it's definitely a steel upgrade. But I don't know. I don't think $100 for that. But I will say the build quality is that good. Now I understand. I didn't understand it first, but there was some extra love put into this thing, dude. It just feels so premium. It feels different.
Yeah,
that sucks. I can't do 200, but I wanted that.
It's a little bit too much of a price jump. I agree.
Yeah, I don't think I would have bought it, but mine was a throw in on a trade.
Of course it was. The commissioner, bro. Get those trades, Doug. Paperclip life.
I am thrilled that it did get thrown in because it's become part of the it goes to the case. It won't.
Dude, absolutely.
I'll probably just throw the box away because this one ain't going nowhere.
Yeah, I have the V2, the 395 V2, the one that came in my Carta and 20 CV. That thing is amazing. A great knife.
Finishing one of those right now because it's from like.
I would like that. I like my Carta. That would be right up my alley.
This one has different hardware on it though, because I'm gonna do like a bright purple hardware when I'm done. So I'm polishing all the hardware.
Mine has. That looks like that was the carbon fiber one.
No, this was actually the micarta one, and I polished the hardware.
Did you get rid of the studs?
The studs are out because I am going to anodize them. So it's all I had to take off all the coating, and then I'm going to do. This is like, and then I changed the clip a little bit too. I had like a different clip, but they still need to get sanded a little bit before I anodize them. There's so many knives in my shop that are just like halfway finished. I have a full drawer full of them because I love this one, but I thought like to jazz it up a little bit, it'd be nice.
Yeah. I got the natural micarta with the satin blade.
Oh, cool.
Man, I would like to find one of those in that the fat carbon, the black.
Yeah, that one. I had that and I sold it. I liked it, but like it wasn't like I don't know. The titanium one still did it for me the best, So
the original.
But it's definitely got its own action.
Definitely.
It's
talking about companies.
What's up, Nate? I don't know if I said that earlier or just thought it, so I'm saying it again.
What'd you say?
Said hi to Just Nate.
No, Just Nate, what's up? Good to see you, dude.
Now, does that 1827, does that have a front flipper too?
Yeah.
I couldn't even tell you. I never used it. Yeah, it does. It's cool.
Oh yeah, see that's my shit right there. I love like a
It's
hole or a stud and a front flipper, like a good, well done front flipper.
Yeah, I never
It
ever
hit
want to see
well.
I never want to see a flipper ever. I just don't want to see them, but I want to see a front flipper.
That's why your damn thumb's always tore up. You need to relax it every once in a while.
I will never relax it, bro. Thunder Thumbs needs to keep going, bro. Sometimes Thunder Thumbs needs to take a beating just because. Makes me stronger. This is the knife that I can't stop. There's two. Kaiser, dude, killing it right now. I mean, it's a great time to be a knife guy, but hold on. So that Sparrow, I really like. This is sold out, but this is the Towser, mini Towser exclusive aluminum White Mountain knives with the hole. This thing is so sick, dude. Under 100
That's
bucks.
high on my want list when they come back in stock. But
dude, what's so funny is it feels like an FSD to me. Like it feels like my FSD. It's such a weird thing to compare because they're very different knives.
Yeah, a little bit.
But like something about the ease of deployment and ease of disengagement and the milling make this thing just like so fun to play with. But also it became very sharp. I don't know. It's a great size. It's like, the Towser. Do I have my other Towser laying around? The Towser is a little bit bigger than this normally. This mini one isn't the S. It's just like in between those two, and I think that's the perfect size. But look at that, dude! Like, yeah, I'll get my I'll grab it. I have an Ultim one laying around here somewhere.
What's up, Maddie?
Satisfaction.
Maddie, what up, dude? There you go. It's actually the same size. Wow. Why is it called the mini then? I don't understand.
Yeah, I had a Towser K and a mini Towser, and they're the same length, right?
Like maybe a little bit shorter. Let's see it open. Hold on. Maybe open. It's a big difference.
No, it's trippy. They're the same, dude.
Yeah. There's a little bit shorter open. But dude, that's the same. Come on. That's not that big of a difference.
Yeah.
No, it's
mostly handle.
It's not like going from a banter to a baby banter. I mean, there's no ifs, ands, or buts, which is weird.
Yeah.
My Towser game is sick, bro. Look at those. Come on. This was blacked out, but I put it in my Stonewash for 24 hours. And it just like made like this. I love that texture, dude. That's sick. It's like I think that gray shows off Ultim the most. And I gotta do some type of like
I like the gray. I like gray finishes, period.
I'm gonna do some type of hanging floating thumb stud and hole there. That'd be pretty cool, I think. These are all like, in the next 30-year ideas. Just gotta put an asterisk to it. Maddie, what up, dude?
I would consider that Bridgeport. I like it that much, but I know I need the money for the practice.
It's definitely.
You're talking about the new one you would consider?
I cannot
that
believe
one Kubi made that Doug, you guys are holding up.
Dude,
yeah, I would consider
that. That's character for you. I love it. I love to see that. Are we rubbing off on you?
Well, it's not that much out of the range that I occasionally go to.
I know.
And it's made by Kubi.
It's made by Kubi, so that's not out of character. But the price point, you kind of hate on that price point a little bit, like because you can get other things for less money.
What's that other model he's got up? The Bodhi.
Yeah, I've seen it.
There's another one that I haven't seen.
No idea.
It looks good. It looks good.
I'll bring it up because I was looking at it.
Throw it up there, bro.
The Bodhi LL, it's like 145. They're sold out.
So why is that one?
Yeah.
Is that 20 CV?
No, it's 14C.
Yeah, dude, he should just stay. I don't know. I'm fine with. I like the 20 CV. But
there we go.
That price point.
When that one comes back in, that'll be in.
Yeah. That
the
price
range
point
I'll go.
is going to sell him way more knives. Like it's just that price point's hot right now.
If he would have done if you would have done 14C in that 1827 and charged like 140 for it, dude, that would have been money.
That's what I'm saying, dude.
Yep.
Like, 150 is the price range right now. Like a little bit under it, maybe. And like with some quality materials, like titanium and like a nice middle range steel to, like, budget steel, but like nicer, like a 154 14C.
Yeah.
I don't want to dog on. I don't want to dog on my Kubi, but the other thing about that is there's been questions about their 20 CV and M390, where we know their 14C is done well.
Who questions it? Love Them Knives has been testing them. Our boy.
I've heard of. Now, I want GBall to test the M390 on this because a lot of people have been telling me it sucks.
Do you have a tester?
He does cut tests and stuff. See how long it holds up and stuff.
Oh, okay.
So, have these come out yet? Because down here it says
I don't think so.
Coming in 2024.
I don't think those are.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, I would have bought one already.
It looks like the 1827. Almost.
Yeah, it's just that with a back flipper, with a backside flipper, front flipper, a little bit of a handle change too.
Yeah,
a little bit.
I like that. That and it's more in my range. I like the steel.
IBRB.
And man, I'm telling you, that rough stone wash that he does is nice. I like it.
It's my favorite. Like, one of my favorites is a titanium handle with a liner lock. That is like the Clydesdale and the
and the Jetstream.
Yes, dude, it's money.
That's exactly. So Brett loves this, and I like it. This is a great knife, without a doubt. But I told him the one miss that I said they did.
You're right about that.
Is they've made it a frame lock instead of doing something like they did with the Clydesdale or the Jetstream, and kept it ambidextrous, because that was the beauty of the Royal was it. And for being a frame lock, this thing still is great left-handed. But I don't know. I wish it was a nested liner lock or something instead of the frame lock.
Well, I mean, it's funny you brought that up, G, because that new Asher is a titanium with a frame lock. I mean, with a nested liner.
Yep. Yeah,
that's money. Awesome.
It is. Man, this thing is gonna it drop in February. I think it's gonna go pretty damn quick. I enjoy it.
Spine whack that thing real quick. Let's make sure, and then I'll be all about it.
I'm not a. You're off the wrong. You're talking to the wrong camper. I think
I knew you would. I knew you wouldn't spine whack
with the lockup that I'm seeing. I don't see it being an issue, but I would say with a nested liner, you're talking about one that should be able to pass a line lock with my mental logic going. The frame lock is the one that usually I'm kind of because you need that. I think they design it with the idea of the finger laying on it, but a liner or a button, that lock's got to hold it all by itself. But this thing is sick. It's
go to White Mountain in a minute, Doug, and bring up the Titius. Thomas was talking. They have a new spiral milled titanium one. I think I've seen it. I think it looks pretty cool.
Yeah, I saw it.
It's on Kubi's site. They don't have it on White Mountain yet.
He's even changed the pivot from like the old.
Oh, that's sick looking.
Because that's what used to be, and I mean, and now it's went to with the nice big collar on it. And I think these are going to hit the 135, 130, 135.
What steel?
These are S35. Then.
Yeah, that ain't bad.
That's a good price range for everything you're getting there.
Yeah, I mean the clean pocket clip, it'll ambo. which everything I think he's got's got a back spacer on it, hidden lanyard hole. I just can't find nothing wrong with this one. Brent is not on board with the blade shape. So what do y'all call that blade?
It's
What do I
kind of a
call it?
semi-clip point.
Yeah, I kind of it's just it drops, but it's definitely
It's a drop clip.
Yeah. I think it's supposed to be a modified clip point is what it looks like.
Yeah.
Probably.
It does
Definitely
drop
a-
though. I mean, it's
Yeah.
it's like a betweener, a tweener.
But you can get the thumb studs or that fuller, that little piece of a fuller he gives you. You can get on it and she'll rack. So
He's never had outrageous pricing, even on his M390, and
No.
he's always been reasonable.
Yeah, hell, I mean I got which is my favorite. I think it's the M390. I bought it off Mr. Brent. Mr. Backpack was the king of his that Nomad frame lock, and it's M390. I think when they dropped, they were right at $100.
Yep.
And this thing is probably my favorite actual user. So thin, great office carry. Even got the glow rhino stud in it. That thing is just endless useful. And no need to whack it because that damn lock bar rolls over. Brian wants me to whack everything. Damn spine whacking freak.
Dude, how are you getting all this Doug lube if you're not whacking the fucking thing?
QB Spiral Tedious.
You think the Medford would pass a spine whack?
That would hurt some feelings if it don't, because that's on Facebook. I don't know if you get on the Facebook groups, but Medford guys are hardcore. They're worse than Hinder.
They would bitch and fucking go after you like, oh, they're loyal to.
Right.
They're like Glock guys and stuff.
They'd be like,
guns.
Yeah,
they'd
be like, this.
You can't say anything
for
bad.
hard use.
It's not meant for hard use.
I would not doubt them to one of them to say something like that. But yeah, it's.
Yeah, this thing is thick as hell, and it's not even one of the bigger designs. It's thick as hell.
And the whole idea, I hear a lot of them talk about having to work it in. Like the action is real shitty right out the box, and you've got to play with it.
Are they washer? Are they on washer? Because that's normal if they're on washers. Or bronze washers, you know.
This, I think, might be on washers, but I can tell you the action on this is incredibly good. Whatever it is, but it's pretty damn good, man. I think it is washers. It feels like washers, but it's about as good as you can get washers. It's one shake, and it's not even. It's like if you give it one decent shake, it's gonna go home pretty much. And this is basically brand new.
I mean, that's.
Put that thing full screen in the. Put them up there, Doug.
You're definitely dropping some coin on those. It's got a little lasering in it too to boot.
I like the look of that thing.
Look how
Holy
thick. Look at that thing, dude.
Shit. Those are slabs.
Yeah. This thing's a beast, dude. And it cuts very well too. For as thick as this thing is, like it cuts very good.
Damn, those are that thing's massive.
Yeah, and this is like a small Medford, you know.
Yeah, I think the slims are about like a normal knife girth.
Yeah, this is like a big knife would be hold on, let me see. So it's kind of similar to like the Chaos. Like it's about that same length, except it don't have quite that heft that the Medford does. You know what I mean? It's close, but the Medford definitely has more substantial weight to it.
Got more junk in the trunk.
Yeah, it's just got that little bit of extra girth, but it's about the same size as the Chaos is. But you can definitely feel that you have a substantial knife when you have this in hand for sure.
The Chaos.
Those Chaoses, how much were those? Those were over 200 too, weren't they?
They were like 240, right?
Dude,
that's coming to you.
The LMAX Chaos was worth every penny, dude. I would buy this, no question. Again, this was one of my this is one of my favorite knives ever, but definitely of 2023. It's so well executed from Vosti, dude. It makes the smock. Yeah, it makes the smock like it's kind of like Spyderco missed something because the detent on this thing is just well, as I screw it up, the detent is money. Yeah. It's so good.
Yeah, I agree, dude. I gotta carry mine more. Sometimes I put knives in like a storage case and I forget about them.
And I'm actually a huge fan of. I'd rather have this nice big choil that I can get right up on that edge.
Absolutely.
Than the Spyderco smock way, how it's just a big sharpening choil.
Yeah.
And then the dual grind don't bother me at all. It being a little thicker back here does not bother me one bit.
I know rad, dude. Like aesthetically, it's awesome.
Yeah. I mean, the people bitching about it probably don't use their shit anyway, so I don't know why they're bitching about it.
I don't understand why you would even bitch about it to begin with.
I think it's cool to have a thicker part right there, dude. Like you can use it for certain tasks. Like if you want like a, like I don't know, something's like a little bit heftier and you just need a moment of like a wider blade. I think it's good to have it there. It's kind of like a different way of doing of having like when you put like serrations down there because you want something else somewhere else in your blade. It's like kind of like that, just in a different way. You know what I mean?
Yep. Yeah, you're spot on.
It's not a serration, but it is a different like type of blade that'll do different work for you. You know?
Does the finger choil? I mean, doesn't that kind of give you a safety when you've got your finger locked in on that? I mean, it's not your blade's not going to kick out if you lock disengage. Is what I'm trying to. If you got it.
If that was a worry, you would be right, dude. But I have spine whacked the piss down this thing's leg, and it hasn't budged even a slight amount. Like it's so. When I say this knife's well executed, I don't mean just the action. I mean the edge, the angle, the geometry of the blade, the steel choice, the action itself, and the lockup. And then he gives you a full freaking backspacer too. I mean, it's comfortable. It's money, just every which way.
I've been loving Vosti, dude. Like, but I like certain. I'm not like a huge G10 guy, but when they get into like their aluminum, like I love this thing. I'm glad I got this back from you, Doug. I sold it to Doug at one point, but the Thunderbird, this Thunderbird is mad good too. I like it a lot.
What's up, Michael?
Just cool things. I really like this milling because they did this one divot right here is so fun for your like a little pinch. It's like definitely intentional, and it can't not be intentional. But this is the one that fell. It fell. Whose foot did it fall through, dude? Dude, why am I? No, dude. Why am I blanking? Are you in the chat, dude? We were at Kev's. Oh, I gotta look through my chats. But he tried it and he it slipped out of his hand and it fell directly through his foot when we were over at Kev's QCing the nip with him, and yeah, mad funny. So this thing, it fell like it literally fell straight down into his foot. So, murderous little Thunderbird.
Here I found the titties.
You found the titties and the ass, dude. That's the ones we
found
like.
the titties and the ass.
This is the new milling that Kubi's doing.
Yeah. I like that milling a lot. I'm pissed I got the one I got. You know, that's technically like a putter texture, right?
Yeah, and it's only on that gold.
That gold's a little ugly. I'm not gonna lie, dude.
I think they have one other one. Look at the black.
Is there a purple one?
No,
that's the one. That's the one I own. Yeah, that one's dope.
See, why would they only do it on the gold? No, they did it on the blue.
Oh, that's the one I saw right there, the blue one. They're in stock.
Cool. The blue is cool. That's cool.
Yeah, it's on the QB site, so it's what, about 2 weeks to get it, or a week. I think because
that's a big if.
Definitely.
A lot of the times they stage stuff and they have it already at like ports, or there's some locations that they have it ready to ship from.
Right, this Gooby's the hot one right now.
If it's coming over from overseas, it could take a while. This Doris.
That Doris is dope. That's in-house design, right?
Yeah, I picked this one up off of Knife Global, which is Kubi's. And this damn thing I bought about the beginning of December, and I didn't get it till in January sometime.
Yeah, I mean, when you buy off their site,
you
gotta just know that it's gonna take long off of their site. You know, sometimes it can
but it's hit or miss. I bought the Bluff that way too, because I bought it before they released it on any of the other U.S. sites, and I had that within a week, not even.
Right. Just got this thing from Advanced Auto Parts. They have you could buy. It comes in a 3-stack. You know when you're you have a double pivot and double tooling.
Yeah,
I saw that. I thought about getting one,
dude.
I never.
Yeah, they do this trick and they're like $3. It comes with 3 of them.
Yeah, I never even thought about using it like that, but I've got some in the toolbox. It's in the truck.
It's great, dude. Yeah, I mean, it's great. I like it. I guess it could be a little. I guess if you go like this, that's how you do it, like that. Okay, you can put your fingers in front of it, and then that's nice.
So what had you in Advanced Auto Parts?
Okay, let's talk about that. Do you want to know really?
Yeah, let's see. What were you?
I've stayed out of tool stores for a while now. So if you watched Knife Owls, you know how addicted I was to going to Harbor Freight and getting all the fun tools.
Yeah,
and by fun tools, I mean ones that I don't know, like this. This is a fun tool to have. You know, you don't necessarily need it, but it's kind of fun to have. You know. So hold on 1 second. I'll show you.
I'm guessing he went somewhere with the wife, to visit somebody, and he stopped there to get a knife.
Becky is literally she's staying in bed right now, dude. She's that pregnant. I'm not kidding you guys. I'm on call right now.
About to pop.
Yeah. She wants to go to work this week, dude. I'm like, what are you talking about? No, you're locked up. You're locked up, bro. She's the opposite of me. Any excuse to not go to work. Me, her she could have her arm off and she'd go to work. You know. Ooh. Hold on. I'm clearing this to show you and explain my Advanced Auto Parts trip. So Becky wanted Chick-fil-A today, so that meant I had to pick it up or order delivery, but there was no delivery to us for some reason because it was a little farther away, I guess. But that means I gotta go get the Queen food, and I did. But I was gonna go to Home Depot because I need I'm finishing the last couple mods here before I sign off for a while, and I'm out of carbide bits. So I was like, I wonder if Advanced Auto Parts, because people that work on cars use Dremels all the time to cut out little things, stuff like that. And they didn't have the Dremel bit I needed necessarily, but they had a lot of other tools that I liked. So here, I'll show you 1 second. We'll just clear this out. I never realized like how MacGyver the way I use tools is, but I like MacGyver the hell out of tools. Like, yeah, let me show you something. This is like one of my main setups that I've been using. And this, it's really dusty, but there you go. So this is like a vise with a Dremel in it. And I put like, I found a way to attach like extra round sanding drums. And it just gives you so much control in little areas. And then I can put anything from diamond bits to, and then I also have like this thing that slides up and down. So if I want to do a very like specific cut, I found like this up and down vise that I hooked into the vise at the same time as this. Figure that out. Like I had to figure out like a piece to put in there. Anyway, I just like to find tools and use them for ways that they're not supposed to be used. Like in my drill press, I have a two axis like drill press thing. But this is like you can machine with it if you have the right tools. I like have a plate that I made that sits on top of that, and then you can put stuff on top of that. As long as you run like really good bits, I've been like machining out of G10. Like, because it really is an accurate slide. Look how like slow it slides. And so you see, yeah. So I'm doing like learning how to do like it's all because I don't want to spend extra money on more expensive tools. You know, screw that. Find ways around it. Does that make sense?
So you're making the human CNC machine.
Yeah, he's making a DIY CNC. Yep.
Yeah, you can't do like insane stuff, but like I like to. I mean, I use my hands, and I'm getting better with my Dremel. Like I could do certain things, but on Kev's, you know, I bought a prototype of Kev's growler that is like the higher end version, and I am doing a frag inlay. I don't know where it is, but you know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah, the glued Ultim.
Yeah, so I bought the Ultim one because they're not going for it. I tried to make the Ultim work, but the only way it would really work in here is if I did like some type of like speed hole, because Ultim kind of works better when there's like, you know, light shining through it. So like this, you know, you get like dimensionality that you wouldn't have otherwise, you know. See that? Here's another example right here. But this one has milling, so it's harder to see through. But like say this one, you can see like so much more through it because of like different cool things underneath there. Anyway, but there's nothing like that in this. It was just flat, so you could just see the glue basically. So I took the Ultim out, and I have like gray micarta that is a little bit taller that I'm putting in, and then I'm gonna cross like grenade style frag it. It's gonna be pretty cool. And then I'm gonna anode the hardware like some bright color. I tend to like to accent with bright colors. All right, I can tell you about my trip to, and you guys can rate how dumb I am by the stuff I got. Okay. And again, I used to do this like daily at Harbor Freight. That's why I have so many Harbor Freight like different tools around here. But okay.
That growler is going to be sick when you're done, but I would have loved to have it with the Ultim in it.
Ooh, I don't even remember exactly what I got here.
Oh, pea plastic.
So that you can never have enough Dremel bits, you know. So
yeah,
I use diamond
every time I go.
I love diamond bits, so you can never have enough of those. Sanding drums, and then I don't really use the polishing drums yet, pieces, but I will when I start doing polishes. Big set of, I mean, you can't have enough of these, you know. And then I got another one that has a driver in it because I just love drivers. That's stupid. Good masking tape, which I use a ton of. I'm out of WD-40. Had to get WD-40. I picked some up over there. Nothing too stupid. I got two.
This was one expensive ass Chick-fil-A trip.
No, it wasn't. And then I love Exactos. So couldn't say no to that. I wanted to test out, like, they have their own brand there, basically. And then this, come on, like, sideways one? Why not? Let's try that.
I've got one of them in the toolbox in the truck.
400 grit sponge, which they use a lot for cars, but that's really good for, like, finishing knives. And then chamois or whatever. A couple packs of these bad boys for the small. So B, if you want one, I'll send you one. I'll send you a pack.
No, I don't want one.
I meant B. Don't you want one? You Oh, Doug, you want one too? I'll give you one. Yeah.
No.
But,
Just I'll wait for it to show up in the package.
okay. Yeah. Cool. 400 grit's probably my favorite grit sandpaper. Okay. We're still going here. 220 grit. That's a good one too.
Man, that's the best spot to buy. It's pretty.
They have great sandpaper. Yeah. Then
yeah.
want to try out. I love a good bent plier.
The best place to get sandpaper, at least wet dry sandpaper and very high grits, is the multi-pack off Amazon.
Okay, I'll have to check that out. I don't order much off Amazon anymore because I share my Amazon account. You know what I mean?
So that 400 grit, that box you have there,
Yeah.
Amazon sells a box that's really thick, and it's got from, I think, 150 grit all the way up to 3,000 grit.
Oh, nice. So it's got like a full progression. You got to link me that, bro. I'll get that. That's cool.
And the higher grits, everything from, I think 800 and up is also wet dry. So it's good for, because when you're talking the 3,000 and shit, that's getting you more of like a polish. That's how I get
I'm going to start
the grains of this wood to polish up like that.
Totally. So like, one of the things about me like getting so involved in modding right away is I had no time to experiment with things I wanted to do. I just started doing holes for people, and like I'm glad that I'm taking a step back because now I'm just gonna do what I want to do. And like some things I need to learn, I want to do like the knife modders do a really cool finish. It's like a stone washed mirror finish. It's beautiful, dude. I gotta figure that out. I'll just talk to Richie and see if he'll tell me. But some things are like proprietary, like I understand they developed it over time. But a couple other things that I just want to mess with. And then, I need a blaster so bad. I need to start blast. Like if I had a blaster, you don't understand like the stuff I could do. Dude. I have no like crazy tools. You know what I mean? I just use like my Dremel to do everything basically. And Jerry.
I got a blaster. Just haven't messed with it yet.
Dude, mess with it, bro. What are you doing? What are you doing, dude?
It is colder than a witch's tit out in my shop right now.
Good, dude. But you're the war machine. You can bundle up and go out there and be fine.
I am. I'm doing a bunch of these little fire sticks and Corian that ship to Joe, so I can start.
What's going on? Explain this.
I want to. So I'm trying to come up with an EDC ferro rod that's less of the survival type, bigger ones that I've been doing.
I got an idea for that. Keep on going.
So they're small.
Like
I want to send them to Joe at Lancelot Leather, and they're going to go in like the little pen holders of the slip.
Nice.
You'll be able to carry your traditional in the back of it, and then you'll put the striker in the front pocket.
Have you thought of this, dude? You got to make one that is also a Torx, like in the handle. It's got like an insert to put a Torx bit, and you can spin it. So it's a ferro on one side, and then it's a Torx bit on the other side. You know what I mean? And then somehow connect two bits, a T6 and a T8 to it. Yeah, buddy. Try it.
I'm not sure how I could.
I know exactly. We'll talk. I know. I've been thinking about doing
do the hex holes.
Yeah, but you would just find. I think you could get hex inserts that are actually circles, but on the inside, it's the hex hole. So like you will just need to drill a circle, glue it in there, and then you're good to go. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So then they can actually turn this around and use it as a bit driver. That's kind of cool.
I know it is. I only come up with good ideas. That's all I do. Idea guy.
But on the EDC one, I don't know. That would make. I'm trying to make this as small as I can get because if you're putting it in a slip,
hell yeah,
in your front pocket, you don't want it to be too bulbous or.
I love
these are way more comfortable.
Yeah,
but you're not going to carry this in your pocket.
The size that you made me is amazing. I think it's upstairs right now. I have yet to make a fire.
That's a medium.
But that's a medium, dude? No way. It's such a big
GBall is going to be getting extra large here. I just got to make one.
What if you
Yeah,
just
I mean they hold the tiny size hexes, so like you wouldn't have to go full size on that. Like you could get something like one of these sized ones to go in there or something like that. It could be smaller hole, you know. It's an
Yeah.
idea.
Micro.
You don't need to run with it. Don't need to run with it. I'm just saying. This thing is sick. So,
oh,
knife
and
owl.
a set screw would do it too.
Knife owl's gonna first two products. First one is similar to the small vault case, but way different inside. I want it to be soft shell like this. So knife valve stuff is going to be all like supporting knife things. I'm not going to be designing knives under knife valve. And then the next one is like the Torx set. The Torx kit. This is my favorite by far, dude. And I hate this brand, but it's just so they have two things that are undeniable. Their logo sucks ass.
That is a cool bit driver.
And their bit driver is awesome. It's held in by a detent ball. It's got 4 bits, double-sided bits in there. You can put it here, or you've got the side crank right there. So you could do like really close-up like wrench maneuvers. So, I mean, the knife owl one is going to be around this size and have a detent ball thing, but be done differently and look better. But this case that I'm doing, it's going to integrate something similar to the knife racks I do. So like one thing I think that like Vault does that, I mean, I like these straps, don't get me wrong, but you really don't get the most knife carriage you can out of this. You know what I mean? But if you did a short knife rack, you can get way more stacked knives in it. But I'm talking like more like felt, like it's a hard case thing, like with these I have it drawn. I'll have to show you guys one day. One side is definitely going to have something similar to like a Molly strap deal. And then much bigger like areas for Velcro. Wouldn't be like carbon fiber. I don't know. I love Vault case, like, but there's a lot. It would be like mix of Vault case and Peak Design, if you know what Peak Design is. And then it would have a knife owl logo on it. It's called the Nest. What up? The Knife Nest. What's up, dog? Holler at your boy.
He's just oozing ideas,
bro. Yeah, I mean, I'm pumped about it. I mean, those are gonna, now that I'm like just sitting around watching kids, it's computer work and designing things. Not,
I'll be back in a sec.
He's going to make that bit I just talked about.
He's gonna leave his mic on. Yes.
Yeah,
Everybody
go pee and let us hear it, bro.
I can hear you guys.
I know you can. Are you going into the bathroom right now? So I've always wanted like a right. Like I know that all the stuff I got is like stuff I don't need, but like I mean, it's stuff I definitely use in modding. I ran out of WD-40. I love sanding with WD-40. So much better than dry sanding.
PB Blaster.
Yeah.
Yes. What the old heads call it.
I'm gonna be honest with you. It smells like straight. What does he say? Like straight cat urine.
Yeah,
GBall, have you seen my what is it called? My version of the Clydesdale yet? Did I send you a picture of it?
I don't think so.
So I have his original design that I like a lot. I moved it already, but then I did a version of it. Hold on, it's in my case. So I will show you guys part of the shop that got way better. Is I have like these storage coves that I couldn't access before because they were covered up. So they're like I was putting too much stuff in front of things. So they're like basically shelves, but now I have a big one for all my knife boxes. So all my knife boxes are in here now. I've got like my bit cart. I think it's in here. Yeah, it's in one of these. Only thing is I have to unstack them when I want to get to like a middle one. It's not that. I think it's the second top one. Could be this one. Hold on. I'll show you another thing that's coming into the shop soon. This is like going to be in an area. So you guys probably remember this. This used to be like a med cabinet I had. I'm turning this into my mod cabinet. So all the mods I do, it's going to be lit. I kind of have like a case. All right. I'm not going to show you the mess in here. I'll show you the mess. I don't care, dude. This is all trash I have to get out of here. But yeah, dude, it's crazy in here. Like when it's clean, it actually looks dope. So that's my like part of my collection over there. I love cases that are lit. So I'm lighting the case. There's my 3D printer and my CNC. I moved this whole bench down so that I could get access to that storage over there. And once I get all this stuff out of here, it's going to be like a miracle. You know it, dude. Not stopping, Dwayne. And then my computer hasn't been powered up in like months. And then, oh yeah, I have a flashlight.
What's up, Dwayne?
Check that out, baby. What's up? So yeah, I just have to get all this trash out of here, and it's gonna look awesome. But the workbench is way more functional now. I mean, it's covered in crap still. I have to throw all this stuff out, but it used to be all the way to the wall, blocking that whole storage area. My whole goal was to. There's nothing going to be covered up now. I covered so much stuff up. It was my first time in like a shop, so I'm the type of guy that I stuff it to the brim. To the point where like I had like a desk in front of all my benches. Like I had no center floor. There's actually like a big floor here, you know. So, and then yeah, just lots of stuff. But that's like the mod table back there. Anyway, what was I getting? Okay, yeah, I was getting my
The Clydesdale, weren't you?
Yeah, Clydesdale. I think it's in the next case. Yeah. I think I can just open this right here. Oh, be in here. Yep, it's here.
Goals. I have goals that have that many cases.
I have so many cases, dude. It's not like overnight, bro. That's years. You probably bought one a year or something like that. So.
Except for I want my cases to be all these wood Harbor Freight toolboxes.
Yeah, I want one of those too.
Ryan, if you do that wood case right, man, you can put over 150 knives in that thing, dude.
Yeah.
Don't be telling people how many knives I got sitting behind me.
What even these like I love Craftsman sliding drawers. It's a disaster, but you can fit a ton of knives in these things too. So like you know, you got like there might be rows of knives in there everywhere. But dude, this version of the let's do it.
I want that stud.
Yeah,
I want a stud in mine.
The perfect fit, dude. And then I just finished. So I've had a couple people send me theirs to do. So I just finished another one because that's such an easy mod, you know. Like
I'm gonna chop one of mine, and I was gonna have you do it, but I didn't think you were doing them.
Send it to me. Send it to me. I'll do it. It literally takes me like no time at all, and I've gotten way better at it too. It lines up. I chamfered like the edges, like the lines are straight. And on mine, the line isn't completely straight, like across. You know, there's so many different axes that you have to worry about. But this one's Kev's. I have to switch the clip over for him. Actually get that out in the mail. Yeah, so what this is this is going like I have a space for it, but it's going to be I'm refinishing these drawers. So I'm cutting these all off. This is like I like old metal like work. What are these even called? Like
organizer.
Storage drawer.
Yeah. So like it's going to have like Dremel bits in it, like hardware, but I'm cutting these off and I'm putting like metal handles on each of them. It's going to be pretty cool because this is a metal like case. I love that. And then yeah, like below is going to be all lit with all my different mods I've done. So I love these metal cases, dude. Like very cool. Yeah, so
I can't believe you found that one sitting on the side of the road.
Both of them. Well, one was that white one was from a garage sale, $10, and then this one was the side of the road. I did a lot of work to it. Like I put a ton of lights in there. What's up there, Tori? How you doing, bud? I'm not 100%.
What's up, Tori?
But I'm there. I'm getting there, dude. You know.
What's up, Tori?
Yeah. So I like So I got another Clydesdale that I'm keeping his original design because I like his original design. I just am a sucker. We call it the GOM mod. It kind of makes it look like a GOM.
Yeah. Yep.
You know. But I love that the blade shape on that. So. Yeah, I mean...
Yeah, the number 74, I'm not going to mod the blade at all, but I'm probably going to do a cool anno design on the scales. And then the other one is the one I'm going to chop the blade on.
Dude, blade chops are mad fun.
Now, do you got to cut the handle when you do the blade chop?
No, on this one, no, because it's the same exact length. It's just cutting the corner off.
Oh, okay.
If I took any,
This is what I went and got. This is the extra large.
It's thick.
Oh, look
boy.
at that.
It's thick, boy.
You can basically check tires with this damn thing.
That's like a 30,000 striker, isn't it?
So yeah, I use this all the time, and that's how much use has been off of that damn.
That's a forever ferro rod. That's what you need to call them bitches. The forever.
Yeah, this
ferro
one
rod.
this one isn't changeable. This is epoxied in. This is if you go through one of these,
Dude.
I don't.
B, that's like literally home defense ferro rod.
This is like the size that you got.
Yeah.
You got the medium.
Yeah, dude. XL all the way, baby. Yeah.
Excuse me.
That'll last forever, bro.
That is GBall.
Yeah, that rides in the man purse all the time.
What's up, Tori? What's up, buddy?
The Merce.
The Merce, dude. I got a Merce with me at all times, baby. Merce and mechanics gloves.
Me
dude,
too.
yeah, the original one is dope too. I didn't want people to think I didn't like his design because I do. So I had to get one that I'm keeping as his original vision. Shout out Luke, baby.
He killed it. He killed it.
Dude,
Yeah,
he killed it, bro.
Does that look familiar, G-Ball? You were talking about one of these today.
Oh yeah, pocket bellows.
What is that? Is that you can hit somebody with that?
No, when you're starting your fire, you get the spark going, and then you get it into the bed. You can use this to blow into the bellow, get the air into the fire to get it.
Nice. I thought you would be interested in this, B. Look, so it's a second week in a row I've showed a fixed blade.
Nice.
What
I like that.
going on with the world?
Oh, the Waxahachie.
Thing is sick, dude. Oh, and it had
I want to get a canary.
Dude, this thing is awesome, bro. I love it, and it's so, like with a great Kydex sheath. I love me some Kydex, bro. You know
what steel is that?
I believe
9CR or something.
Yeah, it's 8CR.
Yeah.
Speed hose.
I've had this one for a while. I've just been broken it out.
That's why I want the canary. It's about the same size. I love the traditional blade shape of it, but it's 14C.
Speed holes on a fixed blade, dude. You know it. Well, on a fixed blade, like at least
I don't mind it on a fixed blade because I don't have to keep it out of the action.
And you could lash it if you needed to. Like it wouldn't be the best, but I think you could lash it like make a spear and a. Dude, we should do it. Oh yeah, we got to finish that deal, don't we, Doug? Well, where were we at on that? Oh yeah, dude. Right.
You had to dig out your case, sir.
All right, I'll get it. Hold on, I did get it out. Hold on. I think I found it.
I think we were on to something, but
B's rolling his eyes right now. They're gonna start talking trades.
He knows the minute you start talking about a trade, which it's been going a lot better. I mean,
dude, we've had friendly trades lately. We've had such friendly trades, right?
Been so nice and cordial.
Yeah, because like they were good. I think that there's been a change on your end too, because you've been meeting me halfway. It's both of us, like yeah, we're halfway. We're trying to find good, like it's in good faith. Like we're both trying to have an equal deal, not get like a paper clip for a Sabenza, you know. Or like, hey,
Thomas, I was just telling G-Ball about that 8CR video that Laren just dropped.
Thomas, here's one thing you need to remember, buddy. Don't listen to people who don't know what the hell they're talking about when it comes to steel choices.
Shots fired. Boom, boom, boom.
It relates a lot differently when someone who knows what they're talking about, correlates the steel.
So you guys should never listen to me, is what he's saying.
No, man. I had an 8CR blur that has taken beatings over the years and never failed.
8CR gets a bad rap. I get it, dude. I'm just bougie, and I want to see. I just like to say I have a super steel in my pocket. That's literally all I like. Isn't that stupid? I know, it's dumb, but I like.
If you can sharpen a knife, and it's so easy to sharpen HCR, that's the only issue. Is you just got to keep putting an edge on it. Other than that, it's not going to rust on you, and it's decently tough.
I love it though. I love
it
that.
Just doesn't hold the edge that long.
The thing is, I also don't give many recommendations on like certain. Yeah, I don't know. I tend to. I'm stopping talking in a lot of my videos that I put out. It's more just like showing off knives.
Either way, whether you like HCR or not, it's a great video to watch because he talks about how the ratings of HCR and AUS 8 on his charts that everybody looks at with MagnaCut and S35, how he had to just give educated guesses up until now on HCR.
Is he Steel Nerds? Is that from the guy from Steel Nerds?
Yeah, that's Aaron Thomas, the Steel Nerd.
Yeah. Like have you tried to sharpen a super steel?
Have you heard my last sharpening story?
So
I haven't touched a knife to sharpen since then. I have a sharpener. I'll mod the crap out of a knife, but I will not sharpen it. I'll sharpen it. I'm just kidding. I destroyed Kev's knife. Have you heard that story?
Yeah,
I just started winging like sharpening on a fixed angle system with like I'm like, I got this. And to be fair, I was doing a great job, but then something slipped on it and the angle went way lower. So I started creating these edges that were like a foot long. it was like the lowest angle it could be at. You know what I'm talking about? When you know how people like a really thick mirror blade edge sometimes. Which actually isn't a great working edge in my opinion. After I experienced it, I prefer much like just like the normal edge that's sharp. But so I destroyed a knife that was gifted to him by Josh. I don't know if Josh is in the chat, but and because I put like such a big thick edge on it, and then the tip was sticking out of the blade, I just didn't really know what I was doing. And I had already sharpened some stuff for him that came out great. And so it was like a horrible experience that I had to like just own basically. And the way we fixed it is we sent it to, this was before I was doing chops. We sent it to Blade Chops and he chopped it. So it's actually became like a more special piece, but still, in front of everybody, I was like, yeah, dude, like, I'm not perfect like everybody else, I'll ruin a lot of, you guys don't see all the knives I ruin. I ruined so many knives. Like I have a stack of them over there.
Well, I mean, you can take the work sharp I've got, throw the 8CR blade in it, set to 20, and before your coffee's cold, have a great edge on it.
Oh, yeah.
And you don't feel like you're sitting there working. You put some of these better steels in that thing, you're there for 45 minutes, an hour trying to work.
Oh, I know, dude. I've done holes in some of the crazy steels, and they take way longer than like certain other steels. And I've also think I'm catching on to who does better steel like heat treats and stuff based on when I cut through them. I've cut through I forget the brand. Different brands run different like HRCs on their steel, I'm assuming, right? So like you can kind of tell almost sometimes because some I could just fly through when I'm cutting a hole in it versus ones that took like, what knife did I do recently? I did Ev's Wear Alley and I think it was MagnaCut and it was crazy hard to get through, dude. It was like I think I burnt through 2 carbide bits completely. And normally I could do like 2 knives with a 1 carbide bit. Yeah, dude, it was tough, man. I think I actually have that laying around here right now. But wear knives take a hole really nice.
Right there is you some HRC.
That's a nice knife, dude. What is that?
That's the shit. What, you don't like it? It's a
It's the shit. That's a great name.
It's the shit.
Does it have a speed assist?
Yeah.
Get it out of here, dude. We don't talk about this.
I like a little bit of a
go full screen. Let's all enjoy this.
Speed. Who here likes speed assist? Anybody? Is it just?
I'm good with it.
GBall, are you a speed assist guy?
Guess the knife. I want to see somebody pull this.
Yeah, guess the knife. That looks. I like the looks.
If they watch
GBall, let me hear your take on speed assists.
I think I own like 2 or 3 maybe out of a couple hundred.
Yeah, you got a couple hundred in your collection, dude?
Yeah.
Nice, dude. We're of the same. We're cut from the same cloth. I love it.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
What's your favorite knife artist?
Oh, that's a son of a bitch.
You just cut yourself there?
No, I dropped the phone. That's worse.
Yeah.
So I do know the name of this. It is the Flitch.
The Flinch?
Flitch.
Flitch. Okay, cool.
And you are not going to flick it off that floor hardly.
What?
Like
even with speed assist? No, that's just your flick. Bro, you need to come hang out in person. No, we got to hang out in person. Yeah, there you go. I just want to see what you're doing because when you miss, like there should be no like you
should with speed assist you should be able to get that to pop.
Yeah, I love me some AR.
It's HCR. I've packed it out in the plant, and I don't know how many times it don't take but a couple of minutes to throw the edge back on it. I mean, even if you knock the chip out of it,
that's almost like it's kind of like a power, like a superpower in a way. Like if you get the edges, but at the same time, the edge disappears just as fast, right? So
yeah, I mean, if you go to that, and I know if I fix a couple rubber lines or something, you got to cut through some heavy rubber or something like that, and then you're gonna. But I mean, if you spend $100, a couple $100 on a sharpener,
right?
If you do that, so that's just it. But I mean, hell, I don't take out super steels and beat on them, so I don't know. I usually beat on cheaper steels and deal with the consequences.
I think I'm gonna start doing like when I do start making videos again after the kiddos born and stuff, like because like I said, I've been dying to make edited videos again. So I actually have a big edited video coming out soon. That's like the vlog series that I used to do. Anyway, but I want to start doing like Thunderdome throwdowns, like pick like really good knives and like just put them through hell and film it all. That'd be so much fun. Like a gladiator, like knife gladiators or something. Just like pick 2 knives and just have them go head to head, like ones that are really like close to each other. You know,
that's a good idea, dude.
Beat the crap out of a shield, and that'd be fun. Some of the
beat the shit out of a bunch of shieldings.
Oh yeah, that's where
those should be short videos.
Yeah, I know. Oh yeah, let's get back to that, Doug. I'm gonna go get that knife. I keep on doing my ADD thing. Hold on, I'll go find it. It's over there. You guys can talk. I'll be right back.
So the reason people should have assisted knives in that when you especially if you're someone that uses a knife in a defensive situation, your fine motor skills in a stressful situation are going to be gone. So having something that you know is going to pop every time might be a good choice for you.
Yeah, assisted's good for certain
things.
Yeah, no question about it. Like they would make a good, like for me, or like somebody who has a trade job, for instance.
It's a great one-handed knife when you're up on a ladder.
Yes, where like if you only have access to one hand and you need a sure deployment on that one time you get it out of your pocket and you need to deploy it, that's when an assisted is definitely clutch, or like you said, a tactical situation where you need that sure deployment and just that little bit of tension is going to get that blade to come out. What's up, Crispy?
Hey, Crispy.
That's where you get to, and I'll be honest, man, it's still one of my favorites. Probably the best assisted little knife, man. It left-handed, right-handed, upside down. It fired every time.
That's 2 of my assisted knives that I know of for sure are both Kershaw's, and then I think I have one other one.
The Ken Onion, baby. He hit it, man, and this is probably my favorite. The Leak Random.
Yeah, I got
Off-Grid's Rapid Fire Series GBall. They're pretty good.
That I want mine trying. one of them.
I got that Warncliffe Rescue one. I love that knife. It sits in the console of my car, right there.
Is that
Nice
serrated?
big-
Partially serrated?
You can get it serrated. The one I got isn't. I didn't want, but it's 14C. Nice big honking Warncliffe.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then I mean,
that I would try.
The other assisted, I've probably went to the most, and I don't carry it for the fact of it was the first ZT I bought, but it's that damn tank that
Yeah, that's a nice.
350.
I need one of those.
It's man, it's probably one of my because
that's a hoss,
and it feels heavy in the hand. I mean, it's a great blade. And it got them off of the ZT 0350.
Oh yeah. I've always wanted to get the Tiger Stripe one.
Yeah, that's the one that, and honestly, I picked this up at a knife show for cheap.
What's up, Ground Fog?
And then I ordered the scales off of Etsy. So I took an American knife and put Ukrainian knife scales on it. But they were like $40, and a guy hand makes them out there, and I mean they look good. $40.
Handmade is handmade, man.
Yeah, I mean it's. So I did my part for the Ukrainian war effort.
Yeah, I mean, Ukrainian made, handmade is going to be a lot different than a lot of, it's going to be good shit, or it should be anyway.
Yeah, I mean, look, I bought them on Etsy. I took the chance. They fit good.
That is a good knife, Thomas.
Yeah, was that the Dividend?
Yep. This is the composite CPM and D2.
Yeah, it's got the pretty blade on it. Is it got that little orange like line in between the two tones?
Yeah, that's copper.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool, man. I've seen those.
I don't have a leak. I gave the only one I had away a long time ago. And they have the random leak with the Tonto tip on it with the composite blade now. I think I'm going to get one.
That's a good. And I'll get a leak and then have it for a minute, carry it, and then it ends up. That's probably the most gifted knife I've had because both the boys have one now. Man, they've got the liner lock one, and I kind of like it. It was olive green, had a green aluminum handle, and the standard, I think, like a drop point on it. The oldest boy ended up with that, and he's been carrying it and beating and banging on it.
I'll tell you one of my most disappointing things is this is going to be going back to Kershaw. The Link in 20 CV.
Yeah.
I was using this I got it to fail with spine pressure on the back.
Oh, yeah, that's not good.
Because of the flipper, it just pinched my finger a little bit. It didn't go full. And there was some good tension. It's got to be some pressure into the blade while you're on it to get it to happen. But yeah, I was cutting through some heavy cardboard, had the thumb on the back pushing through, and it twisted just a little bit, and I could feel it go.
Yeah, that's got to go back for sure.
That had to hurt, dude, because that's a cool knife. Is that a speed assist?
Yep.
Crap, dude.
I got a picture of the.
We've had a good assist talk while you were gone.
What was the one I traded it to Shane a while ago, but it was a 20 CV Kershaw unassisted, kind of wavy blade. It had like a recurve-y type, small recurve to it. You know what I'm talking about?
It's not the Link. That's the
other one. Yeah, I like the design of the Link better. Why is there an unassisted Link out there? It should be.
It's not. The Link is the assisted.
I know.
The one you had.
They should make the Link.
God, what is the name of that one?
It's like the bare knuckle. Yeah.
The bare knuckle. It is the bare knuckle.
Yeah. I had a 20C version of it. I liked it a lot, but I got too good of a trade from Shane for it. So
I don't know why, but they discontinued that.
yeah.
Blows my mind that they aren't still making the bare knuckle.
Oh, flick that out for me. Let's go OnlyFans on this. Tasty.
Never cut anything. Pristine. Awesome thumb studs. Inlay.
Throw it on the floor. No, I'm just kidding.
And the reason I'm budging on that is
because you love me.
I love you, A, is number one. And B, where the hell did I just put it? I just had it. So, dude, I lose everything, bro. I just can't. I drive myself so crazy sometimes. I literally just had it in I have the other one. I have the plain Jane one, and I'm in the plain Jane. Oh, here it is. It's right underneath it. Plain Jane with a hole. This thing's sick. So it's the same knife. Just, but we have to find values at, see where we're at, because I feel like there might need to be a little bit more juice on my end, like given to you, right? Like,
yeah, a little bit.
These are not cheap. They're in the threes, I think. I have to look them up. But what is yours at trade value?
They're $3.99, sir.
Yeah, we're close then. We're definitely close. I'll figure something out.
Doug needs more juice. He's got to replenish his lube.
Yeah, I know, dude, and I want to help him with that, but not in the way that.
No, just once it would be nice to come out ahead on a trade. Just once,
dude. You have. What are you talking about? Definitely.
Oh, come on! I think you come out ahead every once in a while.
Dude, you come out ahead all the time. Like
ever.
Like when I'm just like, yo, just take that. Like when I'm not in trade mode, that's when you come out ahead. In trade mode, you might not, but like, come on, let's be honest here.
But that one would match this one pretty nice.
Dude, they match awesome. You have to put oil on this, and they're very close. Because I have that. I can show you them next to each other if you want me to. Because I have that Jaeger.
I'm definitely a Jaeger fan. That's for sure.
See, like I always get it in like a cool colorway, and then I'm like, I want the plain Jane, and I get the plain Jane. You know, I need to put a clip.
So I think we should make it a channel rule that if trades come up and we have a special guest on, he gets to be the judge and jury on it and make the final decision.
Yeah, that's great. I like.
I'm game on that because I mean,
I'm so game on that.
Because this has never cut nothing, and it's got
neither is this
sweet little forever steel case.
I have the case on this. I don't know if you know GBall, but I am obsessed with Reich, like obsessed. I don't have a ton of Reich knives. I have a lot of OEM by Reich knives. Like, I showed them last week. I don't even know if I have the box down here anymore. Like the, why am I blanking? The Microtechs that were done by Reich. I love those things. Like they're like just like, and then like Kyoto is that other brand I really like. They're done by Reich.
Yeah, man, it's.
I basically have every one of those now. I think I'm like one away. I just saw that we brought this up last week, but Doom actually has a design coming out with Kyoto, which is cool. It's definitely a Doom style knife, but sometimes it's nice to have like a statement piece, you know. Let's see. Hold on. Get over here.
Yeah, man. There's some interesting blades on the right side. And
dude, the 440s. We don't like. Yeah, me and you agree. We don't like the alien stuff that Reich used to do. They're moving away from that though. But what they are is a powerhouse of machining. You know what I mean? They are. Like this guy.
Why is that?
This used to be Doug's.
Yeah, I kind of missed that one.
Yeah, it's sick.
It is.
This guy is big. Yeah, I like it. But
it is a big boy.
Everything about it is so nice.
But the action on it, man, for as big as it is
it's great. I want my dude Mazwan Mokhtar I need to like write him a letter and be like, dude, you and Wright need to link up and do like a series of knives. Thank you.
Don't you've got the Griffin.
Yeah. Blow that up so we can see, bro.
Because that's the Komatsu. No, I mean Yeah, I've got it.
Yeah, I don't have the Triad. That's the one I'm trying to get. I don't have the Illusion. I have the rest. That Triad's cool.
I guess you've got the Forever Steel.
Yeah, so I'm definitely trying to get that Cybernix, and then I'm gonna get a Thor 3 after that. They're definitely cyberpunk-esque. They're definitely not. They're like the opposite of a Laconico, but I like different styles, dude. Like you'll catch me rocking.
Ultron. That
What's
thing
that?
is kind of interesting to me. It's just
get that crap out of here. That's get out of here. It's crappy.
It's disturbing.
That's too much right there, dude. You went too far, bro. And like the cicada, that's too far. Like I don't want an animal. I don't want a spine. I don't want to see something that looks like anything other than a knife. You know what I mean?
I don't know. The cicada one's kind of cool.
I mean, out of all the animal ones, yes, that's the coolest one. But look for the Thor 3, dude. Yeah, see, like that one.
The shadow.
But they are machining. They are machining. Yeah, dude. I just bought the toy stuff up.
Are we trading or are we jerking off their machine capabilities?
Well, we got to find out what this.
A little bit of
$3.99. What do these sell for?
The next one, honestly, I think, and I handle.
Yeah, that one's cool. I just hate the billboarding on that, so I would absolutely mod it off somehow. There's no way that typeface is brutal, bro. What are you doing?
Yeah,
it's as simple as something like that to kill a knife. Take that off, so much better. Also, make that pivot way simpler, dude. Like I just need to art direct them, and they'll be fine. They just make some terrible choices sometimes.
Yeah.
Hey, Reich, I am available for art direction, dude. Couple changes.
Look how clean the back of it is.
Yeah, it's still that billboarding though. It's blah. Get it out of here.
Oh, and look at the fit down the middle there.
Yeah, they always have interesting spines, dude. I love their spines.
And it's always with they're forcing into that where it hooks into the stop pin and snaps in.
I love like for me that's like the art in that is like how far they could push their milling, and like that's why I like that. But like I don't always want to carry that. You know what I mean? Like, but there's a Thor 3 coming up. Where's the Thor 3 at? It's that's it right there.
The
550, dude. That thing doesn't remind me of any animals. The machining's a little bit weird, but I like it. It's really thin. I've handled it. It's crazy well made, dude. It's insane. 550. Not gonna pay it. If I find it on the second, like look how much machining is on that, dude.
Yeah, I mean that's a lot of work.
Yeah. Can you look up
the new speed holes? Pass it on. Let's go. Next one.
Shut it down. You have no speed holes in your whole collection, bro?
What a dick.
Yeah.
Not on folders, especially on that expensive.
Well, do you have any folders that are 550?
I wouldn't.
See, I think you're hiding it from us. That's my theory. I think that you do, and you just don't show us. Yeah, can you look up Microtech? The new Reich knife. I got to get it in the blue, black, and silver colorways, bro. Come on. I might eventually switch over to their blacked out versions, but it's probably not my I don't like one aspect of it. It has a crazy big.
Is that the SOCOM Bravo?
This is just go to the Microtech site. It'll be the first one that comes up. Yeah, so this is that. The prices went way down, dude. Well, okay. Anyway, actually, yeah, I got this for kind of like that much. They used to be in the 5s, dude, but I mean, I guess the market's down. Microtech Reich. Just type, then go there, and then it'll probably be like one of the first things that pops up. Scroll down.
Ultratech.
Keep on going. Keep on going. Keep on going. Oh, go to products. My bad. There's a products thing. And then over one, drop down.
Core series.
I don't know what no, I don't know if it's Core series. It might be the other one. Yeah, go back. It's the other series. The Core series is the USA lineup, I think. And then their signature series, I think, is with Reg, maybe. Could be. I'm guessing. I don't know. Nope. Why isn't it here, dude? Collaborations. There it is. Duh. Whoops. Okay, keep on going.
Stitch.
Oh, I like that.
The feather, the bee.
It has to be under here. Oh, there you go. That's the. Is that the right one? Yeah. Okay.
That's the so-called
look.
Bravo.
There you go. Keep on going. Pens? What? Dude, this site sucks. What the hell, dude? All right, go to Instagram and just go to. They literally don't have half their stuff on here. Sorry, we're gonna find this.
Hey, I forgot all about that.
Yeah, go to their Instagram really quick. Did I dream this knife up? Because they don't even have their. They didn't even have this one, which is the Annex, which is better than the Bravo, dude.
So you're telling us you're not even sure this fucking thing exists?
No, it definitely does. Or I made it up in my head, and it's coming soon.
Before he knows it, before it even happened. Man, I've been looking at those designs that Long Myers dropped, and those were pretty sick.
Oh yeah, see that. Oh yeah, it's the fourth one down. Go to that. It has an insanely big pommel that I hope comes off, but I'm into it. Oh, video, dude, show me it, dude. What are you doing? This guy. Oh, he's pumped.
N390.
Yeah, it's always the best materials, but it's the Reich collaboration is insane. Let me show you. Like this is dude. Why isn't this showing the knife? Jeez.
It's
go back to there you go. See.
You see it as soon as.
All right, go back. They have to have a picture, bro. So bump out of this. There's got to be a picture of this. Go scroll down. Really? That's all they're gonna show us? All right, whatever. You guys get the picture. You saw it. If you want to see it, it's cool. It's that one. It's smaller than the other one.
Hideous looking.
That's what I'm saying. I'm pretty sure that screws off and on, and there's probably a plug for it. That there's no way they're gonna make that stay on there, because I would not get it over that. But yeah, it's definitely it's a niche that I'm into. Oh, dude, what is that? Is
That's
this
the new cuff, man, from Long Myers.
Get the hell out of here, dude. It's an integral. I lost my voice again because of it. Okay. He's back, dude. He's back, baby. I've been hating his designs lately. So, I mean.
And then, let's see. This other one here was one I was going to show you where
it's dude. Yes. What is that?
It's
Cuff 3.5. Okay. He's expanding on the right series.
Full integral, and then you have one that's like a split.
Yeah, it's like kind of like this guy. This is like it's like the halfway integral back, like where the G10 goes over.
Yep.
Yeah, integrated.
I mean, I'm a Leon Ma guy. Design.
I knew you like it because I saw those pop up. I guess
dude, this is such a good knife.
Show or something.
Right.
But I think it's going to be some good ones popping from him this year.
Hey,
good,
fellers, I got to head out, fellers.
Yeah, I'm going to head out too, actually, so we can I'll say goodbye.
Good Lord, it's 2.5 hours.
Yeah, dude, it's so late. Jeez. Yo, GBall, man, it's been a pleasure, bro. You got to come on more. I'm glad I could talk to you this time.
Yeah, likewise, dude. Yeah, this was awesome. I'll come on.
Yeah, man, come on whenever. Open invitation. Soon I'll have my face cam back because I'll have my setup here. I just don't have it.
Awesome.
But yeah, naked group hugs indeed, Crispy.
Later guys. Thanks for having me on. I'll come on anytime, guys.
Awesome, man. Yeah, it's been great.
See you, GBall.
Later.
See you guys.
That dude's the man. I love that guy. I'm so glad that we started hanging with him. All right, guys. I actually do have to go because I need to be ready to drive at all times. Is like my new thing. So if I stay up until 4, I'm not ready to drive in the morning. And
I feel you, man.
My car is backed into the parking lot. I scraped all the snow off already. My girl is. I'm just like, it's all about the lady right now. But that being said, I have one last shipment going out, and it's you guys, it's Tori, it's Kev, and it's Ev. It's all my homies that I have their stuff from right now. Before my lady gives birth, so that's going out. It's actually I'm getting it picked up, so it's no matter what, it's going out. So I'm gonna start doing that.
What knife are you carrying to the hospital?
That's a good question. Probably something thin. Probably something. I'll probably like a little classy. And I hope they let me cut the umbilical cord with it. We'll see.
Night, Thomas. Night, El Cap.
Later, guys. So yeah, like just with my work schedule, I just can't try to get to the post office anymore. The pickup, as long as you schedule it, they scan it and it's good. So I could do that from now on. I've done it before. It's just like, it's just so crazy. I've been like putting off shipping for like 2 weeks.
Can you do pirate ship from your own mailbox? Like, is that what you're doing? You're having them scheduled to pick it up from your mailbox?
I don't know if you could do it through pirate ship, but since I have a label, all you have to do is schedule a pickup for a first class. You don't even have to put the tracking number in. They just look for it and then they'll scan it when they get there. So that's what I did last time. It worked perfectly. I've got to do that because I just don't. It's like, why is the post office closing exactly when people get off of work, dude? It doesn't make any sense.
I don't know. This one up here in town, man, he closed the other day like 3 hours early.
Yeah, dude. I'm like, and it's making me look bad because I just like, it takes me forever to ship because I've been at the office a lot lately. And I don't drive, so I can't like stop. You know what I mean? My wife has the car. I take a train. It's become difficult for me, basically. And I have too many things to ship to just like have an issue like that. So
you can print up your pirate ship and drop them in a postal box.
Yeah, I don't like that though because there's no scans. You know what I mean? I want it to get scanned.
Yeah, it's just sitting in there until someone scans it. Yep.
Yeah, it's liable.
Yeah, and it's in my mailbox. At least I have a camera on it, and I live in a gated community, so like I feel comfortable doing it. I have mad cameras, so I'll get multiple angles of the dude stealing it. But hopefully, I can fit all these packages in the mailbox.
Dude, you're in a gated community with the crazy Karen. I mean, I've never had one break into my house.
I haven't seen her since that incident. I have not seen her, dude. I used to see her every day. I think I scared the shit out of her. I don't know how nuts I went on her. Like, I don't get angry much, but when I do get angry, it's scary. I do have to admit that. Like, my anger, like I'm typically really nice people. Their anger doesn't come out a lot, like in my experience a lot. But when it does, it's way over what it should be. Like, you know what I mean? So,
dude,
that story before you go?
It couldn't have been that bad. It had to be warranted. That's just asinine.
Dude, she was in my house. She was in my house. Like, it was. Come on. You yell at somebody for that. It's like you could shoot somebody for that. I just yelled at her, so I think she got off easy. You know, like, should I tell the boxer story really quick?
Yeah, we still got a little bit.
Yeah,
8 minutes before
I'm gonna
kick it out.
Yeah, I'll do it in like 2 minutes. So, guys, I'm not gonna say like where it was. I was in a photo. I was in charge of a photo shoot this week. This is a gross story for you guys. I've been sick for a while. I mean, I don't have anything. I don't even have the knife down here that I used. So let's just say anyway. So I was at work. I'm not gonna tell you what. You guys know where I work, but I'll need to say it. I was in charge of a photo shoot. I had just gotten over being extremely sick. I had laryngitis. I kind of got like fevery things. So I had a photo shoot though, and I was in charge of it. So I had to be there. So I was getting like unnatural sweats. And I go to work. I'm about to do the photo shoot, and I'm just like, whoa, dude. And all of a sudden I break out in the most ridiculous sweat ever. Like ever, bro. It was dripping down my back, and then next thing I know, crazy swamp ass. I could smell it immediately. I'm like, dude, I showered before I came here. Like, you know when you're sick and you're just so nasty? That's what I felt like. So I go to the bathroom, and I look, and I just look at my boxers, completely soaked, bro. Like, I couldn't wear them, and I'm like, I have to be at this photo shoot right now. Right now, do I just chill in wet, gross smelling boxers that like I'd gotten over that sweat, like it was definitely like a symptom, so but it had stopped. I felt normal again, so I had to make a game time decision. I had my X midi in my pocket. Instead of taking my shoes off, taking my pants off, and taking my boxers off, and then putting my pants back on, I cut my boxers off with my X midi, threw it in the trash can, freeballed the rest of the day, and that was the best choice I ever made. Sometimes you guys could put it to everybody else now. The lesson that we learned here, sometimes you got to cut the shit out of your life and keep moving forward. So let's end on that note, fellas. And thank God I had a knife, dude, because it really it was snowing, so I had like snow boots on. I'm not taking those off, like to get my boxers off. I literally just 2 slices of my X midi boxers cut off. I just feel bad for the for the cleaning lady that like dumped out the trash and got hit in the face with this like wet pair of dirty undies. My Dookie pants.
She brought them home.
Probably. But it was
on eBay.
Yeah, maybe I'm gonna find them, dude. It was great. It was a good chuckle. Have you ever cut your boxers off before?
I have cut underwear off.
Yes, no sir. Way, dude. Really, Doug? I knew I could count on you, bro. What about you, man?
You have never been alone. You're not alone there. So.
Yes.
I've never cut them off. I've thrown some away.
Yeah, I mean, throwing away, good. That's good. But at least somebody knows my opinion. You have to be in a very specific situation to cut them off.
I have cut the sleeves off a T-shirt.
Yeah.
With toilet paper.
Wait, what? 4 toilet paper? Dude, that's just smart. Like, what are you gonna do about that? You know,
get it done. Leaves do not work.
Yeah,
y'all. It's been a great one.
And, yeah, it's fun.
We'll see you next week.
Love you guys. I'll talk to you soon.
Have a good one, everybody. Take it easy.